Beautiful daughter.
Wait, can you drive me back to the store?
What? Get started. Doing an intro.
I get a package.
Taking the mail yet. Let you check the mailbox. Yeah, nothing came yet. What you mean get 3 minutes? I can't fucking my money up, man. Why you even came home? You could have just called me. What's up? What's up, everybody? Let me bring this mic closer. I started early, and then my child walked in the house and said she need me to drive her somewhere. Back to school. Be your own that. Sabotage, y'all. How you doing? Hey, how everybody doing? This thing out. So I might have to make a quick intermission. Drive her back to her school real fast. And then go to her game later. It's a home game or away game? All right. Well, that's good. What's up, Afro Chick? How are you? See y'all up in here having a good time. You got your uniform and everything? Still at school? All right, well, I gotta make a quick 10-minute run. So what I'm gonna do is play a video while I run her back to the school. Because like I said, it be your own kids. Then we gonna get to this comment section because yeah, I've been getting interesting comments. So I think I need to just address some things and make it clear where I stand at, and then I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna get comments where people gonna ask me the same damn questions. But at least I could put it out there and refer them to this video. We're gonna take the car. Man, truck is filthy. Got pollen all over it.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm
ready when you are.
All right, give me like 3 minutes. I need to set up. I'm gonna play not a classic, but one of my videos to play while I run her back to the school. People was like really upset, You know, and be your own kids. My daughter could have called me. I could have bought her stuff to the school before I even started, you know? But she probably thought I was still at work because I would have been at work right now. I'd just been pulling, leaving work or something. I'm matter of fact, check going to get the channel because I know I ain't edit anything out because I edit like a true crime joint that's what I'm really into and shit. But I got a video coming out talking about Jesse Jackson and the lies and hypocrisies that Umar put out on him that Judge Joe Brown confronted it on, you know. That he was upset over the lies that he put out. Let's see. But Suda, this one. Yeah, look at that one out here. Yeah, we watched the tour of outside the damn school while I run or to school. How everybody doing today? I don't know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. Wonder why my social ninja ain't working like it should be working. Oh, I know why. Back in. Oh, I don't think y'all can hear me. I passed. I don't know what the hell I did, but I fucked this shit up. Am I back? I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Maybe having some technical. Yeah, I'm ready.
Dr. Umar Johnson.
We're gonna let this play until I come back real fast.
For what I'm about to say in these 3 minutes. And I honestly don't care. I don't trust you. You are a scam. All you want is money from your own community. And you don't want to help your community. Why is it that you never even try to start like a boys and girls club before you try to shoot to the stars with this Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey Academy that should have been open 10 years ago? You were getting donations 10 years ago for this academy, and it has yet to be a thing. And now you're pushing it back to 2024 in September.
Every dog has his day, number one. And number two, we as people got to stop glorifying and putting people on the pedestal. You can never put one person in charge of everything, because this is a pipeline to corruption. It's going to always take a community. It's always going to have to be checks and balances. And that's just it. I do want to say this, though. We got to have some accountability. Y'all keep giving the brother your money. And women, why do y'all keep giving this man your cat? What about him says, let me just give him some cat? Where does this man live? What car does he have? What's going on?
Really bothered me.
See, I'm watching. I was listening in the background. What is this about? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to shame anybody. I love everybody. Everybody's different on their journey. I have to admit that. But it's not no judgment per se. Like, I'm not about to take it with me and be wagging my finger at you. But we do have to, like, wake up. Why do y'all keep doing this? Why are y'all going to his hotel rooms? Why are y'all doing any of this?
Warning, this is for educational and informational purposes only. It covers real people, real stories, and real environments, not to glorify violence or hate, but to shed light on reality. This content has also been censored to comply with YouTube guidelines. What's up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever this may reach you. Welcome back to Uncle Mo TV, straight out of Mars Senior Broadcast. And today you already see from the thumbnail what we're going to get into. So I made another trip back to FDMG. You know, the school that don't exist, that Umar Johnson wishes exists, that he conjured up in his mind but made all this money off of our people. This fake school, which I discovered and got video proof that it's a trap house. Like everybody been saying that it's a bando, that I done found evidence out there while I was out there. And before we even get back into that, let's just show like how people donated through many different avenues and how he was pulling in revenue for almost 15 years. Let's go to his website. He don't got a school website, but he got a website for himself. Right here we on the I don't know what this DR stand for. I don't know if it's for Dominican Republic. I don't know, but I don't think it stands for somebody that actually, you know, is a licensed doctor to anything, you know. But you see, he got a donate button, don't got a school button, but we're gonna get into the school stuff because that's what we're here for. Got read seminars and lectures from him. Y'all want to see that? Black Parent Advocate book that he sells, back in stock. How much is that piece of shit? $70. I know you lying. I did not know that he was charging $70 for this piece of shit book. $70? Yeah, I doubt anybody buying that shit for $70. That gotta be the price he put on his website. I mean, I hope nobody ain't fall for that. $70 for this. That's wow. That's crazy. That's all I gotta say. That's crazy. Try to go to Umar Johnson TV. That shit, it won't load. So it don't even this. But $70 and he can't keep up a website? That's crazy work. As you can see, FDMG has a membership program. And yes, you too could be a part of this scam. He got from bronze to diamond. And I know you probably think, well, bronze, you know, that's kind of, you know, he probably not asking for month, but this is a monthly contribution. And you can join any of these programs. It's for a monthly contribution that you set up in PayPal that it would just automatically keep coming from PayPal every month to go. Let's just start at the top. At the top of this list is Diamond. Diamond is $1,000 a month. I doubt anybody giving him a stack a month to you know, give to this program when he can't even pay the bills for the school. That's crazy. Platinum, it's $500. Gold, it's probably $250. $250. Then I'm pretty sure it's $100. Silver was $100. And $50. You could give to the cause for as little as $50. You could fund this grown man's dream that he put no effort into, right? And at the low of $50 a month, right? You could film it, you know, give to him. He'll give you updates, I guess via PayPal, or I don't know, I forgot. He don't get nobody no updates. There's plenty of donors out there complaining about that. Been complaining the last 15 years, but he says for the FDMG membership, for those who are not able to contribute on a regular monthly donation, we urge you to continue to make your contributions whenever possible via Cash App, hit the Cash App, PayPal, or mail order donations. All donors will be honored whether random or regular when we finally open the Honorable Marcus Garvey Elementary School of the FDMG Academy. We appreciate you. But you ain't never gonna be honored because he never gonna open them pieces of shit. And with that said, and without further ado, we gonna get into my last trip to the school. We can see what's the update, because I see, I guess don't look the same that when I went back there in September, when I just went back there. So you'll get to see the difference. I'll point out some things, but without further ado, let's get to the content. Get to it. So I'm here at FNG again. Right after the snowstorm, we got the bus that's supposed to take the kids to school. FNG school bus. As we can see right up close and personal, there's a piece of shit. You see that side of it? It's a piece of shit. They got some fake tints on it, but it's a real piece of shit school bus. Rusty. It's missing the battery, as you can see. That's the famous Umar Johnson school bus that you see ain't moved in months, but it's allegedly his bus. But I guess he's gonna fix it up eventually, but it ain't moved in months. They got all types of clutter and stuff thrown on the inside. Like, it's a tragedy. Yeah. So this is his magic school bus there. And then we're gonna get into some other little things too about the building. As y'all can see, it's still in dire distress. It looks even worse than when I was here a few months ago. Look at that. That mold is blacker than ever. Blacker than ever. Blacker than ever. It's just pulling out of here right now. Pretty soon the mold gonna take over the whole building. The whole shit gonna be painted black. It's blacker than ever. See, I was here a couple of months ago, and now it's still piece of shit. Look how it's coming off with the snow melting. So it's a piece of shit. What's up, guys? We gonna start this tour again. You know, we came here a couple of months ago. Right here, this is where I came to the front of the high school again. And you know, this, like, after I looked at the bus, I drove around the corner, you know, pulled up on the school. I just took a little quick glance because, you know, we was here before when it was a little warmer. So I just wanted to see it. And I found some evidence of some strange, peculiar things that you're about to see in a few. So, you know, sit back and pay attention. And we seen it. Live for FNG. We seen this at the school. As you can see, ain't shit changed. I don't want to walk too much on the ice because we know he ain't got insurance to fucking, if I slip and fall on these abandoned trap houses, you know? But as you can see, if we do this again, ain't shit changed. Ain't nobody come clean up. The same trash is out here. And everything. It actually look a little bit cleaner than before, but that could just be the wind and the water blowing this shit away. But you can see this side of the building, the mold. More mold up here. Boarded up. Damn building going back. Someone has some toothpaste here. Oh shit, FDMG, the trap house. Look what we found right here. It seemed like the environment that a school should be in. But it seemed like somebody that's there on the grounds making sure that it's getting ready for the children. Like literally we found a paraphernalia and stuff right here on the grounds. But this is where we supposed to bring our children to. And leave it in the hands of this god daggone mystery. Paraphernalia. They be saying Umar out here using these drugs, and we find paraphernalia. He got a fake solar light on here that wasn't there before. At least I ain't noticed. Other lights still broken. But, yeah. But this is his world famous school. As you can see. And you get a better look at how bad the school is because you get to see it without all the leaves from the trees up there now that winter. So you get a closer look at the boards and how raggedy it is. That it ain't, you know, it's not a school, it's an abandoned building. And as we could see, they banned those.
So let's do it from this way, right? It's getting dark.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back. I had
Do our
to
tour from this
go
way.
drop her back
As
off
you
at
can
school.
see, the mold on this corner of the building is still bad. Ain't clean shit. It's just dripping down. I should have a goddamn gas mask. Pretty sure this shit is.
My daughter came in right when I started. That's why I threw that video on. So I had to drop her back at school. Cause that's how teenagers do you. She could have called me, told me she needed her allergy medicine. I would have just dropped it off to her. But how everybody doing? Everybody good? I'm trying. Get to where I can see the comment section. Today been a pretty easy day for me so far. It's about to get hectic between my daughter got a game running around, trying to get my lawn right for the summer. But I was going through the comment section and it's just so funny, some of these comments that I was like, I'll just bring it to everybody. You know, I'll bring it to everybody, let them know how, what's what. I messed around, ended my other stream. Who we got up in here? Who I missed while I was out and about? Mind Chaos was good. How you doing? Yeah, my daughter game start in an hour. I'm gonna go show up. I didn't think she was coming home. She forgot her allergy medicine. This pollen is killing everybody. I got a car wash earlier. That was a waste of time. Now my car look yellow again. But yeah, I was going through the comment section and somebody was upset about our commentary on Mal. They don't like how we be coming at her and not coming at somebody else. And like I told them, they business or they beef with that person is they beef. That ain't my beef. You know? So I just wanted to make that clear to them. That ain't my beef. It is what it is. They could, they could feel however they want to feel. I mean, that's their right. Same way I could feel however I want to feel. That's my right, you know? But y'all see me? I ain't gonna lie, I was in the middle of doing this and I ain't like something and I hit something before I walked out and started going haywire after that. So I might have to stop this and start over. But let me shout out who I seen that was in the building. Lady Renee, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you. Let me go down and see what's your message. Okay. I'm confused. The YouTube Umar section with his real yeah, I'm confused too because it seemed like they want you to pick sides and they want to put you in circles that you ain't put yourself in. And they think because you disagree with one person or you disagree with one thing, you got to automatically agree with somebody else, you know, or be a part of their shit too. When some people don't realize you might not like neither one of the people that y'all trying to put, or you might not like nobody. Like, I think at this point it's kind of clear the circle that I run with, that, you know, that's who you see me constantly dealing with. You don't see me getting in the mix or even see me. I'm pretty sure y'all notice I don't be in other people's chats except for the circle that I run with. Like, you're going to see me and Lady Luck, Mind Chaos Brew, KKC, Remran, Money Boy, Soul Sounds. You see me in they chats because that's the circle that I associate with. Other people, I really don't. I might come through or I might not, but I don't look at the mainstream people that don't like Umar pages because I want to have my own opinion and come to my own conclusions and stuff, because I don't hate the man. I just think he a hustler. I'm just spreading awareness so that, like, I don't wish jail on nobody. So the people that be saying they want to see him go to jail, like, I understand where they coming from. That's just not that's not how I came up. I don't wish jail on nobody. I know how it is in there. You know what I mean? I want somebody to handle they scandal right here on the streets. Same way I don't wish death on people no more. I used to, but I don't wish death on people no more. Like, one of the most famous people that everybody was crying about a couple of months ago was Charlie Kirk, right? I wish he died. I wish he would have stayed alive and he could suffer his consequences alive, you know? It's easy to die. Some people need to go through the healing process. That's the only time you learn. Oh man, let me tell you, I read the comment that they said about Lamal, that they put out there about her, that they was upset about. Let me see. Because I did respond back. I gotta see what video was it on. But this person, I mean, I don't think he got like real smoke with me, but he always, like, I noticed he could, because you could see on the back end how many times somebody commented on your stuff and how much, you know, what's they different comment. But I think people don't understand that we was on panels with her. We had a combo with her. She told her side. Well, she didn't even tell her side. She really just glanced over it, but she proclaimed she was telling the truth. We seen it was a lie. We said it. We even gave her. I ain't gonna say we. I'll talk on my own behalf. I gave her out. I told her, hey, even if you just say, yo, I was lying. I did this and that. I was running the play. I respect the hustle. All right, cool. You was running a play. It is what it is, you know? Like, shit happen. There's a lot of people that do that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's so many questions that I have with her whole situation. And then people was hitting me up. And you know, on YouTube now with the algorithm, the way they do it is they suggest stuff to you after you watch it. And they send me a Joe Trace video. And after that, after I watch his video, it keeps suggesting me a bunch of other people's videos, I got questions. It made me feel like not to put nothing past nobody, even if you like them on here. When it comes to this section of the internet, a lot of these cats that's anti-Umar was some of his biggest supporters a couple of years ago. So a lot of that, I just feel like y'all fell out for whatever reason, and that's that. And then some stuff, like me personally, when they come to Umar, I care about the scams. I don't care about his personal life. You know what I mean? We all got a personal life. Like, I told people certain stories that I heard, I didn't believe it personally. Like, I don't believe that he's I don't think he's gay, to tell the truth. I don't think he's gay at all. Do I think I think he'll mess with anything. When I say I think he'll mess with anything, I mean like women. I don't think that he's messing with boys or any of that stuff. And I feel like sometimes when people get mad at people, they just throw certain jackets on them. You know what I mean? So that's why I could see the romance scan aspect of things, but most of the women that we seen came out on him, I can't say that he benefited financially from them. I see feminine ways in him, but I wouldn't go as far as saying that he actually did that stuff. I'm not saying that he didn't either. We don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's what I see. Cause even the people that's calling him zesty and shit, I see, in my opinion, a lot of feminine ways in them. I see he seemed more masculine than them when it comes to certain things. And then like we picking and choosing the begging. Yeah, and I just feel like every dude knows, right? When you deal with, I ain't gonna say every dude, because it go both ways, men and women. And I seen it a lot, right? Everybody know when you fall out with somebody that was all in love with you, some people ain't got it all that they just gonna start throwing accusations out on you. Now, this day and age with the internet and as much as he's out there, if he was really doing that shit, as far as messing with like on the low with it, somebody would have put him on blast. Somebody that's like in that lifestyle would have put him on blast by now. That's and then I also feel like this. Let's just say he is, right? That shit ain't really got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? I'm not into that, so I don't care, you know? So I wouldn't get up on here and be questioning nobody. Like I wouldn't question who he's seeing romantically. And I think that's where kind of the course started going over once we start worrying about his personal life. I think that's where we started crossing lines. I ain't gonna say we people started crossing lines. That's why y'all notice I never got into that aspect of it. Yeah, that right there is the whole truth. People was telling these stories just to chase clout. These sensational stories just to chase clout. They was not telling them because they wanted any type of like resolution and shit, you know? What you sorry for? What I'm missing? I don't know. I feel like Mon Chaos, you need to change your name. It's somebody that got the name that I feel you should have, but I think it fits you better. Like you should be called the Queen of Accountability. You know how to break. I'm gonna say you know how to break a motherfucker down. How we say in the Navy to parade rest. You know how to break somebody down to parade rest, as we say. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know how to break a motherfucker down to parade rest. I like that. That should be entertaining to me. Like last night, I was listening while I was trying to get my grass right because my grass is like got nah. It used to be the worst, but I gotta be like top 10 worst grass in my neighborhood. My neighbor shit next door, his joint look like it look fake. It's so good. So I'm trying to get it right. So I was out there scraping and doing everything, trying to beat the sunlight. But but yeah, like I was listening to that stuff and I'm like, Umar, you don't gotta lie on him. You ain't gotta talk about his personal life. He do so much stuff on his own, trying to be relevant and making up shit that shit is priceless. You know? Like it's priceless. Nah, it ain't eating that. What the grass? Yeah, the grass eating that. My shit been I got it looking good like for about 2 months last year. And all my neighbors was walking by like, yeah, about time. It's looking good and shit. That's why I was ready. I was prepared this year. I had bought the seeds, everything. I've been watching videos, talking. I just can't go as hard as some people because I feel like you literally pouring money into the ground. Nah, my neighbor joined it. I'm telling you, people drive up, they look at it. Like my mom's when she first pulled up, she went and was touching it and then told him, like, my son is from New York. He don't know nothing about no damn grass. All he know how to do is cut it. But yeah, let me find this. You going in tonight? Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, I'll be listening to it even if I'm not up or something. I'll be listening on the playback. Like yesterday, I didn't know how deep it went, man, and I was hearing shit that I just ain't like. That just ain't it ain't sit well with me when I was listening to KKC tell his journey, and I just felt like people takes it to a level that I think that they don't know where it can really go. They just ain't pick the people that's willing to take it there, but they're gonna run into somebody that don't care. Cause you take away people when you start messing with people real lives and they real livelihood and crashing out and stuff, people ain't gonna care about your age, your gender, or anything else. They just gonna when it's hard to see somebody in a situation that they feel desperate and their back is against the wall because they gonna fight their way out. Especially when somebody feel like they got nothing to lose and you done took away everything they had, like ain't no sorry gonna cure that, you know? There's some videos of my yard. I'll put a picture up. My backyard, I ain't even touching that shit. My backyard too big. I'm trying to buy a tractor now because I was cutting that shit with that push lawnmower. That should take me about an hour and a half to do it. Yeah, like I kind of just stumbled across this thing. Like I just put out my opinion on it. I was going through my channel because I wasn't on my channel for like almost a year. Then I like it's like I'm gonna start it back up. Then I like seen a couple of little things for him. Cause even I ain't gonna lie, even when I seen Umar talk about his daughter, when the daughter first came out, like she looked like him, but who knows if it's true? Then I was like, if this is true, this is fucked up. And then I found out it was truly his daughter. I'm like, how is anybody running behind him and he don't care about his own kids? If he don't care about his own kids, he don't care about nobody else. Then I try to look at it from another angle, like, you know, maybe the mama was keeping him away and all types of stuff. But then when you got a second kid and you got the same issues, it's you. And the best excuse you could come up with is that you ain't want to marry him. So that's why they kept the kids away. Because if that was the case, in all these years, y'all would have found a way to fix it and they would have been together. And I can't see a homeless man being so choosy. But I was watching a video today, like what's his name? Judge Joe Brown was going in on him. Yeah, he's a him. To keep it real, all these cats are real hypocrites. All these cats is real hypocrites, man. I know some homeless men that got married. I got a homeboy now. He got a job, but he was a stay-at-home dad forever. That shit it like bugged me out seeing like a dude staying at home and the woman was out working and shit. Like that shit is crazy to me. I can't just sit around. Even when I take off for work, I got stuff to do around the house or go do like I go out and do stuff. I just can't be sitting around. That's just not my I gotta be active. Going going to the comments where I could read these comments because that one comment was crazy. I got still in school. Daughter is hot. It's like, how hot is it out here? It's 85 degrees. And I gotta go sit in the stand and watch her team. Her whole team is terrible too, in my opinion. From the coach to everything. Like, she plays soccer. Oh my god, all them kids are bad. It was that one game, it was so painful because both teams was bad. Bitch, on video. But I'm proud of my daughter because she went from being like real like like a girly girl. I mean, she still is, but she would not like sports and anything that mess her nails up or do it. She was not with that shit. But then she went to high school and just hit a switch. She wrestled, play soccer, volleyball. She do like a triathlete now. So I give her props. I know she get it from my side of the fence. Damn, I shouldn't have responded to that drink, and now I gotta find where he put it at. But long story short, he's pretty much said that he don't know why everybody got smoked for Mary Ann, but we ain't got smoke for the other dude. And then I keep it real. I think people need to look up what cybersecurity actually mean because I think people think it's something else. And that's why they be having the comments that they have because they don't actually know what cybersecurity really is. If I ain't have a family, I'll live in a apartment or a condo because I be hating having to be my own landlord. I gotta fix everything myself and maintain everything. But I do like having the space that come with the house because I'm always into something. Like I want a barn dominium. If I could get a barn dominium, I'd be happy. I mean, I'm happy with what I got now. I ain't ungrateful by any means. But I want a barn dominium. If y'all know what barn dominiums is. Damn, I'm mad I cannot find that shit. I'm looking, I'm trying to because it was maybe it had to be one of them videos. He was mad. I was like, and I was in a good mood because I ain't even like. I just respond back with common sense and just told him just don't put me in don't group me in the circles that I ain't asked to be in. They got some decent apartments. Like I like apartment. See, where I live at, we don't got basements. I wish we had a basement. I would have moved into that shit. But we don't got basements down here because we too close to water level. I had to replace my HVAC. I had to replace my AC. Then I had to replace, well, like that joint is expensive too. Nobody tell you that part about when you own a home, that everything that comes along with that shit is thousands of dollars. Because I think I had to pay for a circuit board on my HVAC. That shit was $1,000. I had to replace the blower. That was about what, 1,400. I had to replace the whole AC system. That was like 6,000. And then I feel like even when they come under the warranty, they always try to find some other shit to sell you. And when they come in, like, well, if you get this part, it'll stop you from this time. And I'm like, But do I enjoy being a homeowner? Yeah. I have friends that got houses built from scratch and had to put more work into their house than what I had to put into mine. Nah, it took him 10 years because he wasn't trying hard enough, man. Cause and he did, you know, you in your house, she, my kids and stuff wasn't here now. And the crazy thing with mine, we was out of HV. Yeah, I got a home warranty plan. I went and got one after all that stuff happened. But when we was out for like, so I paid. I was away in school. I paid for the circuit board shit. Then like literally the 4th of July 2024, that shit went out. So I had to pay $200 for them to come out here as an emergency for the motherfucker to tell me it don't work, and I already knew it don't work. That's why I called him. But he got the blower to start working, and then he told me like it's gonna go out. We waiting for the parts. It took like a month and some change for the part to even come in, and like everybody ACs is going out around the same time because all these houses was built around the same time. So they was like everything was on back order. But the homeowners insurance and stuff, they gave you money to go buy like an AC to put in the windows, but with everybody's stuff going out, them shits were sold out everywhere. Yeah, a lot of them home warranty plans is a scam too, cause my water heater went out, and which is where they got the water heaters at around here is stupid, cause they got it up in the attic, so we didn't even know it busted until and what you call it, it started leaking through the ceiling in my sunroom. So then when they came, they had to I cut it off. We got it off. They came, took out the old one, but we had to pay the deductible, and then I had to pay for the permits for them to come put it in. And then they cleaned it up, and then after they put it in, like 2 weeks later, well, they let me pick the date. The city came and inspected to make sure that they did it right. I just thought they was inspecting because it's a gas water heater, but they came, inspected, seen that it was done right, and then they that's it. But even with the home warranty, I still had to come out of my pocket probably about $300, which is still cheaper. If it was in a garage or something, I'd have did that shit myself. The water heaters ain't that expensive. Like a lot of this work I could do myself. I consider moving because I wanna buy. I want to get a condominium built. Like I don't want to move far from where I'm at because I don't. But I want to live away from everybody, but close enough to get to like all the stores and stuff in like 10, 15 minutes. Like I want to have like a chunk of land. But like my area, my neighborhood, everything, my subdivision is pretty nice. My kids love it. They love it more than me. Nah, cause I own this house. If I do get something different, I'm gonna rent this one out. I've been in this section for like 15 years. I ain't trying. Like where we used to live, when I lived in an apartment, I did it was paying the same place, same much as I was paying for my mortgage. And then I was trying to get a house in that area, but all the houses was old houses, old pipes and stuff. This house was getting there new. Like I said, I've been here in this house 13 years. As I said, for 13 years, I didn't have no major problems besides, the HVAC, and that's probably it, the biggest. And a lot of stuff I just replaced myself. Like I did like the plumbing and stuff. Like me and my homeboys, we just did his bathroom or one of his bathrooms over. And that is the good thing about where a lot of us we came up together and somebody knows how to do something. From fixing cars to drywall or something that usually we could just put it in a group chat and give a date, and the most we do is pay for lunch. Yeah, dinner. We look out for each other. We are good with that. Like even when I went on deployment, you thought I was super young. How young you thought I was? A lot of people be there. That's a good and a bad thing. That's a good, especially at work. That's a good and a bad thing because a lot of people see me at work and they think that because of my age, I mean, because of how I look, they don't realize I've been in that long and they try me and then figure out, like, oh shit, or like I went to one place and I wasn't wearing my uniform top where you can see my rank and everything. But they could tell from my belt once you're a certain rank, but they couldn't see me. They just see me sitting down, and then they'd say certain things, and then I stood up or something. They're like, "Oh shit, I didn't know. My bad, chief." Mid-20s. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm like double that, but I appreciate it. I wish I was in my mid-20s right before I tore up my knee, and I wouldn't even go to work that day. I'll take off that day. My knee feel like it's in his mid-60s. I gotta find that damn comment. And shout out to my channel member. All right. You said you curious because of your shirt, a Spider-Man fan. I'm more of a DC fan, but yeah, I like Spider-Man. My son love it too. My daughter's into like graphic tees, so usually when I grab her up something, I grab me one. It's from Walmart, but I do like Spider-Man. I haven't watched all the movies and stuff. I like I'm like I ain't gonna say I'm a weird person because I'm not weird. I realized that after being on YouTube. I'm eclectic. I'm into everything. I'm a person that's I go down rabbit holes. So I do a lot of like nerdy stuff too. Like I go into what I was about to say. Like I'm into computers and shit too. So I build computers and stuff all the time. I build I mess with laptops. Say, but just right now I slow down because we going through Ramageddon. Spider-Man your favorite? Spider-Man ain't my favorite. In video games, like I used to play Marvel vs. Capcom. Um, I used to play a lot of Spider-Man, but if I had to pick a favorite character, Wolverine would probably be my favorite. Yeah, Wolverine would probably be my favorite. But I've been watching a lot of my son. Me and my son been going back and forth. You know, he about to be 10, so you know they look at life different. So he be coming at me with the new characters I never heard of before. And it's some Luffy or some shit like that. So he he be coming at me about that and telling me about him and arguing me down how he could beat all these other characters. I never even heard of him, so I had to Google him. But I've been watching Invincible. I don't know if you ever seen Invincible, but Invincible is pretty good. He's a wild character. His pops is wild, but I could see they copied off of like not Spider-Man, off of Superman with a lot of this stuff. But he's more ruthless. He ain't nothing like Superman when it come to that aspect. He's way more ruthless than Superman. Yeah, I like DC Comics, I think, because everybody like fucking Marvel. And I think the new DC, like, I ain't watched a lot of them, so I need to catch up. But I remember I was on deployment and I seen, it's one of them Supermans. I don't know which one it was, but he was beating everybody ass. I know Ben Affleck was in it, but Superman was tearing everybody up. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all seen Invincible, but Omni-Man is like the sadistic Superman. He just wild and didn't give a damn about anybody. Yeah, Batman. I still got I still got most of my comic books from a kid and my basketball cards. I just threw them shits in a box and they were sitting in my mom's house. I just got some of my basketball cards I brought home just cause some cats at work was talking about them and they was selling cards and I was like, shit. Y'all find any one of my cards that y'all think is worthy of selling, let me know, cause it's sold. I gotta find out which one is that with like to keep it real, fucking Batman don't even got no superpowers. His superpowers is being rich and being smart enough to make stuff. Yeah, Invincible just came back out too, so I'm trying to catch up on the new season. I only think I seen like the first couple of episodes of The Boys. I don't think I really got into it. I might have to, if it's worth watching, I'll probably catch up with it. But I know Invincibles. What made me watch Invincibles too was because I kept seeing it, but I know it's the same writers from The Walking Dead, and I like The Walking Dead, so I gotta catch the last like 2 seasons. But I like The Walking Dead, so that's what made me catch up on it. Yeah, Batman, low key, he is a criminal. The last season was bad. Walking Dead. I like the ones I did watch. The ones that live. I thought that was pretty decent. I think they should have had the same cameras from before. I think the ones who live was too fast. Like they should have made it a little more. They could have pushed the storyline a little better. It was. I know they were trying to cram everything into them few episodes. And I'm so mad at myself. The dude was saying that we just riding the wave talking about Mary Ann instead of other people to be held accountable to. She's in her own atmosphere. I can't believe she sent out them damn what you call it, some copyright. Well, I can believe it. I just it's sad that she did it though. Yeah, she's striking channels, but she don't know what she's doing because she got other people content on her channel, you know, and somebody says something right. Let's talk about bullying for a second, right? So people are saying that she's being bullied, right? Her and they throwing that away all loosely, right? If that's true, right? What do they call what they doing? Because by their definition, they bullying, they harassing, they stalking Umar. You know, they putting out lies and narratives on him. They giving him an out. Because if he take them to court, all he got to do is prove that it's malicious intent. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like they mad that they can't get at honors, you know, that they can't get under his skin, and I feel like they think that in their minds, right? They think that everybody, like we're all together in some type of cahoots, that all of us get along, and just because, or we all know each other for some reason. Like, yeah, we do know each other. A lot of us that I noticed that actually converse on the reg, we don't see things the way everybody else see things. We got our own minds, and I think that's what make us good because all of us got our own minds and we all see stuff from a different point of view and don't mind, you know what I mean? Don't mind seeing it from a different point of view. Like I look at this situation with Umar and all of them from a total different light than some people look at it, you know? I'm hearing things. Oh, I am hearing things. I know I felt like my alarm was going off. Let me grab this package. Ugh. One thing I learned about my damn daughter, she gets some money, it burns a hole in her damn pocket. To go hide this. Make sure she do all her chores before I give it. Shit. How much is this lemon shit or whatever? Lululemon stuff. How much do this stuff run for? I gotta see how much. Check my account. Birthday was last week, so. Boy, it was 80 degrees. Expensive? Hell no. For her. But it's her birthday. I know she been getting money out of everybody. Her grandparents, me, her mama. Celebrating all weekend with her last week. Only her, she gonna talk me out of something. I got like a separate account for them kids. Like, yeah, this is where the true New Yorkers come out of me. He should look different online. Yeah, make it work. Even though out here to be 85 degrees today and 29 degrees in the morning. Didn't get skimmed. She only 15. I hope she don't even know what that is. That's why I think she really came home from school. Cause she's like, did I get my package? Then she was like, oh, I had to get my allergy medicine. Which I don't know why she just don't carry it with her, you know, this time of year. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, we should just freeze all of them out. Don't talk about them. Don't give them no type of no burn. You know, like literally just pay them no mind, because if we pay them no mind, the only attention they get is the attention we give them. Nobody care about their content. To keep it real, you go back and look at their views and stuff. If it ain't like the controversial stuff, nobody looks at them at all. Yeah, nobody looks at that stuff at all. Like I ain't seen. Yeah, that's what I'm coming to. Is just to start just straight ignore them. Because to me it don't even make sense to entertain them. It's sad. I could see like the crazy thing is, yeah, nobody is checking on it. I actually liked her at first, you know. I liked her more after the fake check, to keep it real. I think she's gonna double and triple down on it though. She could have made so much other content just making a joke out of it. She wanted to be funny. She could have sent the fake check to Umar as a donation. Like somebody did send him a fake check before though. I don't know if y'all see that one before. Yeah, the messing with people channels, that's an act of jealousy, to keep it real. That's all that is. That's an act of jealousy. And she that's a desperate move too, and to let somebody coerce you into that. The crazy to let somebody coerce you, right, into doing something that you complained about people not showing their face and not doing this, but you let somebody coerce you that you don't know how the hell they look. You just heard of their name before, so now you feel like you made it. Which I called it. I told y'all when I seen her in the comment section, and I knew it because she don't even realize when she getting insulted. The girl was giving her praise and calling her stupid at the same time. She should have did that. I would have made a fake check with crayon. He couldn't even fix her timeline. Just think, if he was to pay her, right? At that time, he would have paid almost like what, 250,000? What up, what up, what up? Especially when he talking about yeah, the shark shit, I thought she was gonna get like keep it moving. Like I was like, that's what I'm talking about. She done did the shark. Now she gonna take it to the trolling. Like, that's what's up. What up, Jay Williams? That's what's up. But she fell the hell off. Like, she couldn't keep the momentum. She just kept getting drunk, yelling at Umar on her phone, man. And then some people gotta realize too, YouTube and being a content creator, it ain't for everybody. Some people you just need to be a consumer. Cause she don't know how to make thumbnails. She don't know how to do nothing. Like, yeah, she's not like, I don't understand how she's not creative, but she makes movies. And then, like, all right, I could see, let's say, just not good at editing. You should have somebody on your team that know how to edit and just let them, edit it for you. Like, all your shit should be like a motion picture. Like, do documentaries. And then the other one, I never watched her shit. I don't know what talent she got or don't got. Like, if I was Mary Ann, I would be using YouTube as a marketing tool to promote my other stuff. I wouldn't even use it for this. Like, I wouldn't try to be a YouTube personality if I was her and I got a movie studio. I would use this as advertisement to push my movie. Yeah, some people are only good in that group setting. She she not, I don't know, man. She might need a manager. If she had a manager, she'd be alright. Somebody that can actually give her a plan, like, yo, do it like this, and that. Stop hanging out with these cats. I could see when somebody try to help her though. She'll make a little thumbnail that's halfway decent. Yeah, like I'm telling you got the studio. I will be doing. I'll be strictly working on the production side, bro. She could have even did real podcasts and stuff out of that studio. Not that Zoom shit, none of that. She could have literally had her own podcast going and had that shit moving. Yeah, she need a team. I think she don't have a team. I think if she had a team, and then you got to surround yourself with people that's better than you in them aspects. Like if you're good at being an executive producer, be the best executive producer. Get somebody else that's good at being a photographer. Get somebody else that's good at strip writing. Get somebody else. Get bright people in all the areas you need and let them be showrunners and stuff. And she could have even made money renting out her studio. Yeah, like, and she if she would have just came out with on some like, yeah, I did the play, but da 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 da. Like right now, we know they running plays. Like it's straight obvious, right? She came out like, yeah, we ran a play, da da da. She would have still she wouldn't have lost as many subs as she lost, or they would have been replaced by other subs because for the amount of people that like people on here, it's the same amount that dislike them. Yeah, I gave her the blueprint when she first came out. Like, yo, I think she mistaken when we said leave YouTube as like quit YouTube. No, we meant leave this topic alone, let it die out, and then come back with a whole new thing, you know? Like I started out, I was talking about child support. I got demonetized because people ain't like, what I was doing. I sat back, I fell back for a while. I was doing in real life shit, then I fell back, was focusing on work and stuff, and then I studied the YouTube guidelines, and then I start studying and wrote out a business plan and a plan and a schedule. Like, yo, every day I'm gonna learn a new topic. I'm gonna learn how to edit. I'm gonna learn this and learn that, learn. And I started focusing on that. So when I come back, I could come back better than I was before and know what I'm doing. Before I was just jumping in. I was looking at one of my first videos today on Rumble, and I was like, God damn, this shit was terrible. And that video got me 450,000 views. But it was terrible as shit. As far as the production wise, Even when I look at other people videos on here, I look at other people videos actually to learn. If I can't learn something from you, I mean, I do watch stuff for entertainment, but I always look back and be like, oh shit, I like how this person did this and I wonder how they did it. Oh, I could tell this person did this using StreamYard, this person did this using it. And I try to learn the different programs. Like I can see people like how I'm popping up the comments on the screen. I could look at this on somebody else's and be like, okay, they using Social Ninja. So that means they're using this program and they're running all this independent. Like you should be growing. What they said, a learned man. Once you stop learning, you dying. Yeah, she don't know what plurals are like to save her life. Like, she don't. She don't. Like that seems to escape her. Yeah, bro. She would have got the Umar fan club. Other cats would have stayed around. Yeah, I do good content now. I did good content before because that shit crossed it all barriers when you talk about child support and stuff and the people going through stuff and hearing the horror stories. I should have went about it as a different angle instead of reacting to a lot of that stuff. But now I know how to do reactions better and stuff. But it took me then there taking off a year and a half and actually studying the craft and coming to the conclusion like I'm gonna take it serious this time around. That's why I think it's messed up to be striking people's stuff when it's people actually putting in the work and the effort to get to the spots that they at. If you don't like it, just don't consume it. It's people that, let's say I ain't like somebody and they use my content, I could be like, strike. I'm not doing that shit because I think that's corny. You eat, I eat. You speaking my name is gonna keep me out there. It's gonna make somebody curious to see my side of the story if I got a side. You hit that door like it's police. Hey, you hit the door like it's police. Hold on, give me a phone.
You got live left?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh.
Come on, camera. What's up? See you too. Season, so I know you must have got a good grade or something. Mail to school with you? Like all the bills, like you was gonna pay him. Light bill, let me pay that now. Water bill, everything. I needed this one. Registration. All right, man. Sister got a game in a little while. You going? No. You tired? You work hard today? Okay. Okay, study. I'm back, guys. Son took the mail with him to school. Pay that joint when I get off. I'll pay. It's the first. Gotta pay them bills. Yeah, but he could have. I think right now her problem is she not in the right mind space, so that's why she doing the things she's doing now because he's upset. That barber, what's his story? He seemed to be one of the Umar's like main go-to persons. He stay having Umar on there. That's like one of his main go-to people that he go to push his agenda. Telling you, he said start a non-profit instead of paying the bill. Yeah, I wish it was that easy, man. That's another thing too. Like I don't even think like he should have had a business plan. If he would have had a business plan, he would have knew. He should have been coming to donors saying, "Hey, I need you to donate XYZ, and this is where the money's going to." Like he wouldn't even have to show where the donor money is going to. He could have just said, "Hey, this is what I need because in order to run operations, it's going to cost XYZ a month to pay for the lights, security, maintenance, all this stuff. You know, everything that comes along with running a school. You know, he could have easily came together with that plan, and then he probably, if he would have did the plan, he would have looked at it and probably said, "This is not feasible, or this don't make sense." Yeah, I don't think he planned all the way through with this. I don't think he thought that it would last this long. But I think once the hustle got going, he had to keep it going. Yeah, he don't got no business. And that's like when I went to school. I'm talking about went to school. I'm still in school. When I first got my business degree, that was like one of the projects we had to do was write a business plan. So I don't even know. Yeah, he had a dream. That's what you write. He had a wish. That's what he had, a wish. He put no effort around it. Yeah, he I would have never, to keep it real, to start out, I would have never started out with a property that big. And the crazy thing is, like, so I'm doing a video on King Randall, and I've been like really looking into his stuff, and a lot of his stuff is parallel to Umar. Like he lost his 501c too. at one point. The difference is he did the difference is like I don't know if y'all seen Pocket Watches when he was saying how Umar, when he lost his first LLC, how he could have got back into good standards. The difference is with King Randall is as soon as they lost it, they got it reinstated right away. They got back into standards, and he put up all the information and was transparent with the IRS, and all his stuff got put right back in there. And like I said, I've been looking into his stuff. You could click on his site. When you go on his site, they show you where the money's going to. And he just don't ask for like cash donation. He let you know you can go on Amazon to their cart and buy stuff for the school. And when I went on there, which I am donating to it, it's regular stuff. He's not asking for nothing extravagant. He's asking for like food and snacks and stuff for the kids. Yeah, I got Umar original EIN. You need it? I got it written down. It was out of Philadelphia. It got auto revoked. That means he ain't filed taxes in 3 consistent years. And then instead of him getting back in good standards, he just opened up a new one, changed the name a little, and then opened it up out of Willerton. But I got it. I looked it up before. Listen, when Mary Ann said that he showed them a PowerPoint, and they was happy with that shit. Which now we know all of that shit was make believe. But if that was the case, that you could just show a PowerPoint, man, that tell you right there. Then he went on film the other day and showed 10 goddamn deaths and act like that's doing something. Yeah, I know. They said that he got like a WhatsApp group or some shit that he be talking in there. It's crazy. It's crazy how all those years. It's crazy that he's the same. He's really just a crooked preacher. That's why he wanted to open up this school on Sundays to be a church, the gym, because he trying to find more ways not to pay taxes. I hate sports betting. I feel like sports betting ruined basketball. You can see the difference in officiating right now. Like even now, I mean, my team was playing like trash the other night, but when I looked at the stats for OKC versus the Knicks, they send this dude to the line more times than the whole Knicks went to the line, and you could see like you could tell they try to keep the Vegas stat line. Yeah, let me I got it though. I got it written down. A notebook. Yeah, football too. I'm tell you, I don't really watch football. I only watch the playoffs. Yeah, he be inside of the school gym all the time. I think that's the only shit that's probably halfway decent. But he was talking about opening it up to be a church. On Sundays, he wanted to make it an AME church. Mm. You know, he just be saying shit. That would have been his best hustle from the beginning to just be a crooked preacher. And then all he got to do is promise hope, and you don't get it until you die. So he could have kept that shit going forever. Yeah, all them sports is rigged. They're all rigged. I got a homeboy at work. He bets on the sports all the time, and he be hitting. He hit on it. I always break even or lose. Yeah, and then you can't even use like it's a monopoly on certain areas. You can't even like use FanDuels and everywhere. You gotta use their apps and shit. Yeah, Umar keep talking about this damn book club shit. Now he talk about, and that's another thing too, right? So I want to give away a little what I was going to do my next video with about him. So when he was on the Art of Dialogue, he was talking about Jesse Jackson had something to do with the assassination of Martin Luther King, and that he was an informant and all this shit with no proof. Talk about he innocent to proven guilty, but then said he read the book and from some attorney that was for the family and that he won, and he was telling a whole bunch of bullshit that wasn't true. And Judge Joe Brown was one of the judges on the case. later on, and he said all of that, like he debunked all that and said that that was false. But he was saying it's ironic. One of the parts about Umar is it's ironic how he talks all this pro-black stuff and how he want all of us not to indulge with people of other races, but then he comes with facts condemning a black man from a book written by a white man. And then he was pointing out how him and the host, how he always putting us down, but yet he's supposed to be this pro-black who want to police all of our relationships and all this stuff about us, but then he used the same white supremacist talking points. Yeah. And it's crazy that man just passed away and you trying to ruin his legacy on some shit you wasn't even born for. You wasn't even around. You wasn't nowhere around for any of this stuff, but yet you're putting this out there, and then somebody would come along and think that you got some type of credentials that allow you to speak on that shit when the people that was there said it wasn't true. But it was a good dialogue. But Judge Joe Brown was saying, and then he lies about how he met everybody, bro. Cause he said that he met Jesse Jackson in high school, then he met him at the Million Man March in '95 and all this shit. No, motherfucker, you might have been at a speech, but he ain't come up and knew who the hell you were. You know? And he damn sure you ain't speak to him at no Million Man March. Ain't nobody knew who Umar was before the internet. But yeah, he was talking all that shit. And was putting what was he put, like I said, he was trying to put that what he said that they told him, oh yeah, he said Green Berets was up there, that the government had Green Berets. I fucking work for the government. They ain't doing all that. They would have had, even if it was some conspiracy theory, right? You think they're gonna use some regular enlisted to do that? Or some regular soldiers? They would have had one of them alphabet agencies do it. They would not have the regular somebody that's gonna get out in whatever amount of years and can come out and have a tell-all book about assassinations and all this bullshit. But he feed that shit to our community because he don't take us as being smart. He takes us as being jokes, and we not gonna do no research or anything or even question some shit. They got Green Berets out there standing in 1967 waiting to snipe the one person. What he said, told him to don't shoot people that's wearing ties or some shit. That's what Umar said on there. Don't shoot nobody wearing a tie. That's what the orders they got. And then all these years later, they come to tell Umar Johnson the story. Get the hell out of here. They full of it. He's full of it. That'd be the craziest that he say. This the same dude. I ain't gonna never let y'all forget to say he got punched in the face by an alien. Got punched in the face by an alien. Goon came from across the galaxy and punched him in his goddamn mouth for his donations. I wonder, do he know how much it costs to run a school? I don't even think he looked that up. To actually know, like, yo, it costs this amount and how much it's going to cost for staff. And when he first came out, we didn't even have the Affordable Care Act, so I don't think he know now that he has to provide and make sure that his people is getting healthcare coverage, or he got to pay a penalty on it. So I think he need to no. Well, I asked in the chat to see what it say. or he gonna ignore me. Go get it, gonna answer it. Oh. What up, money boy? What's good with you? I like your other name too. I like the Petty Goat joint. That shit be cracking me up. You say he can't even manage an open building. He can't pick up that same bag of trash that been out there almost a year. Probably longer than that. Let's say that's what's crazy to me, that the same bags of trash been out there. When I went out there, I found needles out there and stuff. All types of stuff. Like it's crazy, the negligence. But I give him his props that he kept up with the same hustle for all these years, and he say the same excuse. All he do is make up villains. Every time you ask him a question, it's a new villain. It's the taxes, it's the city. Like, he's already blaming black people. If you listen to him, he'll say black people are the problem, not the white people that's in Willerton. It's the black people trying to keep him out because of his beliefs. We don't know your beliefs because you change your beliefs all the time. The only thing we know is that you won't want no interracial dating. But other than that, we don't know nothing you stand on. I personally don't think he stand on anything. I think he just say whatever is sensational and whatever to get the clicks and views at the time. And I think he pay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he pay. Be back. All right, I'm back. See my joint. Trying to trying to do vertical. It's fucking up. But I'm back. I know I clicked out for a second. I gotta go to this game, man. I think it's gonna be painful. It's starting now. I don't want to be like, I want to go once it started. School right up the block. It's only like a 2 miles away to get to her school. So, but I wanted to like, be in the mix of it. I could catch like at least the second half of it. When I seen the coach, I knew they wasn't gonna be good. The coach don't even look athletic. Coach looked like she just started playing soccer. Money boy, was good with you, man? They told me in the comments we need to leave Mary Ann alone. We should be focusing on the person that's in cybersecurity and not and not Mary Ann, because he should have knew better. But I don't even think these people really know what cybersecurity is, man. And that they situation don't have nothing to do with cybersecurity. That's what I think the main thing is, that a lot of these cats that don't like him don't even understand what cybersecurity is. And that's a simple Google search that they could have knew what it is, you know? Yeah, she done. Especially now, she don't realize her channel. Let's say all of us should stop talking about her. Nobody would know who she is. I'm telling you, that coach is fat and everything. She didn't look like she ran nowhere. And she be so inactive on the bench. I know I laugh so hard, but I feel the same way. Like what I do at work is more so cybersecurity, and I had to go away to school before I could transfer to this spot because I was like, I need a job that I can kind of, set me up for outside of the Navy. And yeah, she's talking. She probably on this live right now. Mad, we ain't really kicking her back in. I think like what she mixed up what he say due to cybersecurity is that the company or wherever he worked for, they just got a code of ethics. So with that, he's not trying to, do anything that can jeopardize his livelihood. Some other shit he say don't make sense to me, but I get I could get it from that aspect if that's where he coming from. She lost 1,500. The crazy thing with her, like somebody like me, right? I could see me losing subscribers because I totally switch my content around, right? And I know like I was inactive and shit, but somebody like her, you just built up and then you get into that beef and it dramatically drop. That's not bots or anything. That's people saying I don't mess with you. I don't know nothing about that voodoo dog. He said he gonna say that. The booby said, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I probably only watched. First, I can't go through a whole video, but I only watched maybe like 2 of his videos my whole time. To tell the truth, I only did. I watched one video because my name was in the title about when I went to the school. So I seen it, I clicked on it, and it was just showing like the walk around me and some other people, which it was some shit in the video that I'm gonna put out there, right? That he should have said something about. Is one of the videos. I forgot the content creator name, but I know he's from New York too, because he was in Harlem first. But he showed the video that was at least 6 months old and act like it was new. And I did say something in the comment like that's not an up-to-date video because I was just there yesterday and it's snow on the ground and you could clearly see this is like a summertime video. So that right there, even though the dude put 2026 and it was December, the video was clearly like 6 to 8 months old. And then I looked at the night when the check shit. I seen ahead of time somebody else talking about it, and then I clicked on when they said she was up there. That she was gonna, that the check was fake. And I looked, I'm like, oh yeah, you can see it. But I never seen the original video when she presented the check to afterwards on somebody else doing a reaction to it. That's why when people be getting on me talking about, oh, and y'all doing this and that, I'm like, bro, I never watched this shit to know anything, nor did I care. Do he got a degree? You could be in these computer fields and don't got a degree. A lot of them, the certifications mean more than a degree, because even after you get the degree, you still got to get like Security Plus and Oracle and different joints. Like I started my degree off in IT and I did all the major shit and ain't do none of the fucking basic courses like English and all that shit. Yeah, I ain't go to work today because I ain't want to participate in the shit they was doing today. I felt like it was too much theatrics for the Chief's birthday. And I got my knee injection, so I was just trying to let that shit. Yeah, he got his degree. Like I said, I don't know. But like way she was crying over that, he's cybersecurity, he should know it. Then she yelled me, you work. I'm like, bro, we look for network vulnerabilities. I build servers. I do like stuff like that. I do not go sit there doing no fucking security where I'm checking checks and all that shit. Yo, buddy boy, you be I mean, I ain't gonna lie, when I see like certain shit that civilians do, I laugh because if I got like text message like, "Oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it to work because I was up doing YouTube," I was like, my response gonna be like, "I don't give a goddamn what time you get off. You better have your ass at work on time." All right. I ain't gonna lie. I think college is a goddamn scam to tell the truth. I don't be remembering none of that shit I learned. Everything that I know how to do is hands on after I done did everything. I feel like college just proved that you trainable. He has a cybersecurity degree. So he got an IT degree that's in cybersecurity. Yeah, I'll tell you, I started off with IT and ended up with organization management. What is that shit? Supervision and management degree. I tell you, I was doing all those classes. Yo, you crazy, bro. Oh man, I gotta find that shit now, Trey. Now I gotta find that shit. Oh man, I'm telling you, I feel like college is a goddamn scam. Oh man, bro, Trey, you brought back goddamn memory. Him, what was the other joint that I used to like? Hold on, wait. We about to play all this shit. Yeah. My favorite part of that shit is when this dude start dancing, bro. Now you got me, bro. Yo, Trey, you said ICDC. That shit brought it back. It was the other dude that used to talk shit too. Like, you ain't doing nothing with your life. You ain't shit. You need to you need to go to school. And then you could tell the times that they used to show that shit, like you should have been at work.
DC College.
I say ICDC. Call up ICDC College. I say ICDC. I'm so ICDC College.
Yo, I would have get hit for the copyright with that shit. But yo, now forklift joints get paid. You probably get paid more doing the forklift than with the degree. Listen, we come over here to have a good time, bro. If you want that other shit, go over there. We gonna crack jokes. We gonna spit some facts. We gonna be educational with it. You know? Oh yeah, everything. I'll tell you, that's the joint because when I pulled this shit up, that's what popped up, bro. And I like old boy because he used to talk so much shit. Get off your ass. You ain't doing nothing. Your baby mother hates you. This person hates you. Like this shit ain't got no sound. It ain't got no sound, but oh man, I gotta find what was said.
Work, or you can
there
go
you go.
before work. You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go. You sit. Phone and make the call. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
Yo, he sounds so fucking disappointed in us. Like, our boy found so disappointed in us. Like, yo, take the call now. It's easy. Like, he sounds so disappointed, man. I don't think to have us really sitting there rethinking our life, bro. Yo, he got the hat cock. Like, if I was thinking about going to college, I wouldn't want to go to no fucking college he go to. Look at how he look, man. He look like he looking for a job and shit, man. Yeah, like he remind me of that shit. Remember that commercial? And it be like, "What's my motivation?" Like, man, like, excuse me, but what's my motivation? I remember I went to one of these schools out here. It was EC, what's that? ECPI. It was like you could get your degree in like 2.5 years on that. I did a college tour there, all that bullshit. When they broke down how many hours a day I would have to be there after work, I'm like, this shit is worse than high school. Like, it was like I had to be there from like 3:30 to 10, 5 days a week, and then come in for 3 hours on Saturday. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I'll go to a regular school I can cheat at. Yo, I'll tell you, people were sending me some videos that had me like, damn, okay. Okay, like I told Mary Ann could have had for as many people that dislike Umar as people out there that shout out to the super chat. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like what's my boy? And I don't like all his shit either, cause he be saying some sucker shit too. But O'Shea Duke Jackson, that boy is consistent. He gonna tell you, yo, you play with me, I'm gonna make a bunch of videos. I'm gonna buy my mama a new wig off of the money that I make off of you. But I ain't gonna lie, like when that joint first came out with Mary Ann and I gave my opinion on how I felt that it should have been handled, I got crucified for that shit. People was all in my chats telling me how I ain't shit and how Honors is the greatest and I need to watch my mouth when I'm talking about him. And I felt like I owe Lady Luck an apology because I was arguing with the comment sections on her channel and shit. And to this day, it's a person on her channel that I make it my business to say hi to every time I see her on there, and she straight ignore me. Yeah, I mean, I think he has a following that for years, it took years to build up. But I also feel like he's their entertainment to them. You know what I mean? To that fact. But I'm telling you, it's crazy how like I ain't gonna lie though, Umar tells the truth on some stuff. Like when he say he paying some people bills, let's keep it real. He paying people bills, bro. Because if they ain't have Umar to talk about, you ain't gonna make that money. They're not gonna make that money. I wouldn't lie about it if I was whoever. If I be like that motherfucker was making money, I'm like, you damn right, cha-ching. Let me get paid, motherfuckers. That's what I try to tell people. This is entertainment. That's why my shit said I do it for entertainment, information, and educational purposes only. Like, we gonna have fun. Like, I don't want you going to bully and harass these people and all that shit. Let's have fun. Let's have a good time. You right, they can't stand their own convict. This how I look at it, right? Like me, I'm gonna tell y'all about me, right? That pisses me off with people, right? Don't knock somebody else hustle if you hustling too. You know what I mean? If you out here scamming and you hustling, don't knock nobody else. Don't talk about Umar begging for donations if you begging for shit too. You know what I mean? If you need people to pay your way for shit on regular everyday shit, you know? Now people just wanna donate to you, super chat you and all that because they like your content or like whatever you doing, cool. But to knock him, that's why I told you I changed my stance. I'm gonna still put the information out about Umar and whoever else, right? If you decide to donate to them, Keep donating to them. Stop letting everybody know you stupid. You know, that's all I say. Don't let everybody know you a sucker and you a fool. But these cats be talking about Umar. Let me tell y'all another secret that I know, right? That it shouldn't even be a secret. These people don't want Umar to go to jail, bro. Because if he go to jail, the whole thing is over, bro. Everything's over. You can't make no money if he in jail. You know what I mean? All you're gonna have to do is reruns of the same shit, and then after a while, that shit's gonna stall out. So don't let these people fool you like they really want him to go to jail or anything, because they really don't. And that's not like for anyone in particular. That's for everyone, you know? Like that's why I keep it real. I don't wish jail on nobody. That's not my style. I did not grow up like these people. So a lot of the convictions that people have about people, I don't have no moral high ground on this shit. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some high and mighty shit. I grew up in the South Bronx. Even the way I would handle certain situations wouldn't even be like these people. I'm not calling the cops on you. Disrespect my kids, you play with my family. It's a whole totally different outcome. I'm not gonna be cool and mellow. I'm going to be a totally different person. I'm going to be a person that I am off this shit. You send somebody to my house, I'm going to handle my business. I'm going out like the baby. If you know how the baby handle any of his situations, that's exactly how I'm going out. And where I'm at is legal. So play around if you want. But I'm cool. You ain't tripping, I ain't tripping. You can talk about me all you want, I'm cool. But once you play with my family, my kids and all that shit, that's a different story. Yeah, they don't want that man to go to jail. I don't want him to go to jail, bro. He gonna get in jail and be spending more of my fucking tax dollars eating up all the goddamn food. All the fucking snacks. All the hog mugs. All the little Debbies. And you know they gonna keep his commissary fat. Them same people gonna be donating to his commissary. Listen. And like I said, and I'll say this again, anybody that know me tell you, when I heard the story about him, you know, supposed to be into that other shit, I said I don't believe that part. I think that he's he into women all the way. I just think that he don't have no standards when it comes to them. I could see him doing that dumb shit. He'll get a cell phone in there. It's cats doing that now. They be in there with their phones live streaming and shit. Umar could have paid way more money if he'd have just been a content creator. He's a walking meme. He could have made 10 schools. Everybody asking about the donation money. When he do these speeches at these little events, he get paid for that shit. I seen his list before, his prices. Even when he come on a lot of these like not mainstream podcasts. I think he charged like $250. And that was like the old prices, $2-3.50 an hour. Probably charging about $6-7 now. Yeah, but he definitely full of himself. His ego is crazy. And then like some like ladies. This for the ladies out there that was messing with him. You see how this man be dressing? Like his style is all over the place. When I seen that dream, he did that first tour of the school and he had his pockets flipped inside out on a hoodie. He looked like he was sleeping outside. And y'all going crazy over him. And then there's another thing too, right? Even I was thinking about him living with his mama, right? If his mama is up there in age and she need help, I don't see nothing wrong. I wouldn't say him living with her or however it is. If he the one taking care of her, if he was such a danger to her, somebody would have stepped in. They should have stepped in by now, or would have stepped in by now. So I don't even think he is bad as they say he is, you know? As far as it come to the mama, you know? Because let's keep it real. All that her in the house, she had to go to the doctor or something by now, bro. If she had to go something. She had to leave that house to do some business, or they would have came to the house. Like, so I don't even believe that shit to that extent. Dude, she probably got, I wouldn't say dirty. Dude, she probably got stuff in there. Yeah, old people don't like throwing away shit. So like, but that don't mean it's messy. It might be cluttered. So I think they, be crucifying them, and then these same people talking about them. Are they showing their house? Now we know his shit was fucked up. We see when the camera turned around on his shit, it looked like an episode of Hoarders. But her, I think he finessed a couple of these joints out of some patois, and now they're in their feelings. But as far as like, I don't think he abusive to his mama. I don't think that. I ain't see no credible witnesses for that. But don't, but like a lot of these cats, don't let them fool you, man. They do not want that man going to jail. It ain't no damn federal investigation against him, because they wouldn't fucking know. Yeah. Umar, the real abuse is Umar got all that African shit cluttering up his mama house. That's the real abuse. She probably want him to throw that shit away. Like, he making all these fake statues and shit, trying to really lean into being Afrocentric. But I don't, like I said, I don't see. I ain't saying it's impossible, because like I don't know the man and shit. But I feel like if you got an issue with him, that shouldn't be brought up, because his mama ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But for him to have brothers, sisters, and all that stuff, and nephews, if they ain't stepping in and do nothing, they could talk all that shit, because they want some internet fame too, and probably getting paid to come up on these platforms. So they'll say anything. Oh man, that was a good one too. 'Cause you just made me picture that shit. But yeah, man. Jada Informant, let me know. Why the hell you call yourself Jada Informant too? Let's talk about that. You still in here? That's a hell of a name, bro. I have to just call you Jay, bro. Yeah. But I like how you lean into that shit though. The informant report. I like it though. I like how you lean into that shit though. Like I watch his content. I watch Jay content. Monca, I said Mon Chaos Brew, Roy B. Her shit is creative. I wish I knew how to make all them like cartoons and shit. Her shit is creative. Like her shit is always unique. I watch Lady Luck. I watch Petty Goat. I watch KKC stuff now. I actually learned about KKC from the check. And then I started watching his stuff, and then it started suggesting me a bunch of stuff, and then we started interacted, and I like his joint. But I watch everything. I watch all types of shit. My fucking YouTube is all over the place. I watch a lot of sports, or a lot of the Knicks, so right now I'm pissed off with them. I actually watch a reaction to Honor's joint on gangster rap. I don't know if y'all seen that documentary he did on gangster rap. Y'all seen that? I'm curious to see how y'all feel about that, if y'all seen that shit. It was different. It's like talk about NWA and then nope. It's different. I seen it like 2 days ago. It's different because one of my homeboys, I forgot I even had him on here on YouTube, and it suggested it, and he was giving his shit about it. You only watch his Umar related content. I seen a lot of videos that's not about Umar on his joint. I don't know if he still got it up, but I suggest you watch the gangster rap one. Which one you seen pre Umar? The one I seen one where he looked like he was doing a lecture, but it was like somebody reacting, showing clips, like one of the cats that don't like him. I don't even know the name of the channel. She said you only there to drag Umar. If you see the gangster rap joint, it's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. It's funny to me because I feel like everybody that's in it talking about it, you could tell they ain't never lived. Like it's like a suburban point of view on that shit. Yeah, like this one I think is before he moved from Cali to gangster rap shit. But it's like totally like hilarious. You in Newark? Newark is a wild place too. I used to love going to Newark as a kid. I had cousins that live in Newark. I used to feel like I was going down south when we used to cross the bridge. Now, Newark is just as bad as New York. I don't know. I like Jersey. You know, I lived in Jersey for a couple of years. I was stationed in Jersey. And Jersey's right there, so I'm always in Jersey. Somebody can. Don't.
Okay. Is that so?
What friend?
Okay. Bye.
Right, question? Yeah. The one in the park, I seen some of it. You seen what's the name? Joe Trace had a video on it, and I seen part of it when they was like kicking him out the park. You talk about that one? You said that gangster rap one was upsetting. Like I think for me it wasn't upsetting because I was watching somebody reaction to it. So they was saying a lot of stuff that had me like, if you watch his earlier stuff, I think he don't like a lot of things. Yeah, it's like some conspiracy shit. It was like the gangster rap shit is just funny when you see the people that's in it. You could tell none of them never really listened to rap, and it just make it seem like it made all black people look like we just like the music make us do dumb shit when we could listen to music and don't act on it. Can music and movies influence people? Yeah, absolutely. But it made it seem like we ain't got enough sense to make sound decisions. But the gangster rap one was pretty it was pretty eye opening. Yeah, you could say it. Others, I never seen that. I seen just the only seen that document. And like I said, I seen that the other day because somebody. I did. I didn't see the video that but I did see a part with Corey Holcomb reacting to it, but he ain't say no names. He just was saying the dude in the park. I didn't know who he was talking about. Yeah, I didn't know who he was talking about, but I did see that. I think that like if he would have got different people for the rap shit, I think it would have been better. I don't feel like it was directed not to be funny. I don't feel that was a documentary that was directed towards black people. I would expect that shit from like if you trying to teach somebody about hip hop and nobody gave a damn about it at the time too. At that age, I ain't even trying to be funny. That shit was like 30 years after NWA. Nobody gave a damn about NWA, especially like if you from the other side of the country. We ain't really listen to that. I ain't know nothing about no NWA growing up. I ain't know. I knew like 3 songs and shit. To this day, I probably only know about 3, maybe 4 songs. Even when the movie came out, I ain't watched that till a couple of years after it was out. Yeah, like I said, I seen Joe Trey send me a link. I watched his video, and then I seen like Melee. Me and Melee, back in the day, we used to do panels and shit together. So when his joint popped up, I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't even know he talked about none of this shit. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I lived in Cali, I thought that the whole California would have been like palm trees and beaches, and then I got off that plane in Fresno, and that shit was like the country. I was kind of shocked. I had a good time out there. It was different coming from New York, and then when I used to go to LA, I just felt that LA was like kind of old, and I didn't realize everything was so close together. I thought stuff was like like Compton and all that stuff was spread out from each other. I ain't know it was like right there. Like I could be driving down the street and 1 minute I'm in Inglewood, next minute I'm in LA, next minute I'm in Compton and all that shit. I used to get confused as shit. Bakersfield. Yeah, and I see Bakersfield. I used to know I was almost to LA. I used to be speeding through the grapevine. I ain't gonna lie, when it came to Cali, I had more fun in the Bay Area than I had in LA. And I had more fun in Dago too. I used to like Dago. LA, I just felt it's kind of old. And stuff shut down too early. Coming from New York, I I thought it was like New York, like speed. I thought like our stuff stay open all night long and shit. Shit was shutting down like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm like, like Hollywood was disappointing too. But I had a lot. Like I'm saying, North Cal. I used to live in Central Cali, but North Cal, I used to be like I lived in the middle of nowhere, but the middle of everything. I was in good old Lemoore, California. I used to go to Vegas too, because Vegas was like 4 hours away. And then when I used to go to the Bay, like we be in San Fran and all that shit, the clubs had shut the bar down at a certain time, but they had locked that bar up, and then the party will still be going. They sell their alcohol under the table, but it ain't stopped the show. That's why I like. I mean, Vegas. They don't sleep there either. But that make Vegas a good spot. I like. I ain't been to Vegas in years. I wouldn't mind hitting up Vegas. Vegas was I had a great time in Vegas. Jersey's different. You could bring your own alcohol to the restaurants and stuff. I hate them jug handles when you in South Jersey. You can't make a left turn. You gotta make a jump. My favorite mall is in Jersey though. Jersey Gardens. I got every time I'm driving home around New York. I always stop at the mall. My daughter be loving it because she know we gonna go shopping. Why you don't like New York? All parts of New York ain't the same. It depends on where you at. I don't like certain parts of New York either. You don't catch me going, well, I go everywhere, but you won't catch me staying long in certain parts. But they gentrifying the hell out of the city. That ain't always a bad thing. Dang, what else I like? I just want to go somewhere where the weather stay decent, where it ain't too hot, ain't cold, it stay like spring or fall, kind of like. I don't, like I said, I never watched a whole show. My one show I did watch, and I only seen pieces because I wound up hanging up on that shit. Because half the time we come on, basketball and all that shit is on anyway. I'll be watching that, or some other creators that I like. I'll be watching their shit. I spent so much time in Nevada. Oh my god, I hated that shit. I was in Fowler, Nevada. I used to spend months at a time. I fucking hated it. It'd be too hot there too. I got these headphones on. I can still hear the kids outside making. If Fallon is bad, Arizona I heard is good. I heard they got that. But Nevada, it'd be hot as hell. But Fallon, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Fallon, Nevada. We got a base there, and Lord knows, man. People like you can't drink there. I used to be in Reno all the time, cause Reno is like exactly an hour away from there. So we used to go up to Reno. One thing I love about the West Coast is In-N-Out burgers. They say Arizona got like some of the best air quality though. Yeah, they said Arizona got like the best air quality. Like if you got certain like issues like asthma or anything, that Arizona is where you need to go. Good peanut 1300. Start teaching myself how to cut this grass. The peanut, grilled onions, and double. A lot of people don't like In-N-Out. One thing I had they was telling me to have was Whataburger. That shit was disgusting. To the kitchen in Mexican. There you go. I ain't gonna lie, the way Umar talk, he make people want to go get everything that he's against. I like Mexican. Yeah, what a burger is disgusting. I had that shit in Florida. Everybody used to tell me so much. What a burger, where the burger? I got that joint. I ain't never fit. My stomach was all messed up. Everything, man. Nah, them joints is not similar. What a burger is not similar to In-N-Out. They be all big and like it's like I don't know. That shit like that school lunch shit used to get back in the day. Like you know that ain't real beef. Sonic, my son likes Sonic. He likes Sonic a lot. I really like Sonic. I just like the drinks. He said you're pass you ate on lunch. Yeah, my kid, we sent him lunch to school. Let's see. Chip made it's summer again, so you're gonna have to close that door behind you, stop them bugs from coming. Don't lock the door, just leave it open since you out there. Just cut me off. Bye, I love you. Kids for you, man. They get their little friends, they growing up. Onyx and like, yeah, they got that shit by my son karate school, but it went out of business. One down the street from me, but like I said, I never really eat that shit. I've been trying to slow down. I still eat fast food, but I be trying to slow down from eating. I like restaurant food, like where they actually like cook food. Say like got out here. Like I like I did mess with Five Guys, but Five Guys, man, it's cheaper to go to a restaurant. It's cheaper to go to a restaurant. I think I gotta get a burger, some fries. That shit was like $27. 21 $22. I eat Jamaican food all the time. I'm from Caribbean background, so I eat Caribbean food all the time. I'll tell you one thing that's I learned when I was in Florida. I had um Trinidadian food. They actually give you a good amount of food, like oxtails and stuff that I got. That shit was like a full plate for like $18. I got some oxtails the other day for lunch. That shit had 3.5 oxtails in it for $24. And it tastes disgusting. I was mad at myself. What happened? You done playing with your skateboard that quick? What you? Oh, well, you went outside for like 10 minutes. Nah, I never had twin brothers. Where that's at? That's in Nevada. I mean in Arizona. Uh, I'm in Virginia. I was mad when I went up there. I had to go up there for something with my mom's, and I got there and I'm like, man, I got to get back home, man. It was like 30 degrees. Oh, you had it in the Bahamas? It was fire. What part of the Bahamas? I'm going to the Bahamas in a few weeks. I had to grab that up. Even in New York, you could be in the city, it could be one temperature. You go upstate to like Albany and shit, it's like fucking 20 to 30 degrees cooler. Go to this the article, see these girls that they probably went because they playing that many people. Nassau. All right. I forgot what part I'm going to. There's a cruise, so I see. Get there, right? I should be funny. I should go to this game with like a sign and all that shit and be like, you said, are there any other comments? Or you want me to go through the comments? We can do that. I'll be having them. Let's see. Let's go through them. I need to answer some. I gotta remember. If once I can remember what video that shit was on, I can narrow it down. This is funny. Hold up. You mean to tell me she presented another fake check? Some of our people are embarrassing as hell. The world is watching and laughing at us. On that, man, one day he commented on a bunch of shit too. This dumb shit. Somebody gonna say, why does your comment say Uncle Mo? Isn't it supposed to say Uncle Mo? Oh, wait, now you got me confused. Nothing wrong. I double check it. I don't think so. I'm gonna find that comment. Now you got we riding the wave. Dog do not. You know what I noticed the last couple of years is Rasta Pasta. Growing up, I never heard of Rasta Pasta. I feel like that came out in the last 8 years. I never heard of that shit till recently. I had to ask family members. I'm like, we ever had that coming up? And they was like, nah, that's some new shit. Alright, I thought I was tripping. And I'm not tripping. My logo say what the fuck is supposed. Back to the comment. I thought it was the live, though. Oxtail or greenie? know they got oxtail pizza. Wanted to get that. I'll be watching like people show like it's a spot in Chicago. I feel like they do like jerk chicken on like jerk everything. And one person had a lot of dollars. Damn, books. Oh yeah, that check shit. We could write a whole movie just on that check. That's what somebody need to do, a documentary, like do a series. You know how they did that what was the name of that shit? The one that Risa Tisa, whatever, how people was putting a whole story together. They should do something like that. All the checks, like we could follow the timeline of the damn check. Ain't this some of these videos be having like 100, 200 comments, so usually when I know it's something I want to get to, I don't respond. That way I can come right back to it because it'll be at the top. But if I respond to it, it kind of just, oh, unless he deleted his comment and that's why I'm not seeing it. Because I did respond back to where I stand and don't group me in with nobody unless I say I'm with the Miss Independent. What's up? How are you? I know I'm the 8th removed cousin of Kuta Kente. From Toby. Still at work? That's a good thing, man. There's a lot of these people out here that don't got a job. Yeah, there's a lot of these people that don't got a damn job. That's why I'm mad at myself that I didn't screenshot this joint because I'm looking through and I'm like, which is a way I could just do a search. People get mad too when I be calling. Like I had a whole conversation and the chick was mad that I kept calling her elderly and was telling me that she not elderly or middle aged. And I'm like, I'm middle aged technically. And this lady was mad. Nah, I don't got when she cursed him out, but that, hold on. She cursed him out? Or you talk about when she called in and she was yelling and screaming? I just seen that on somebody's channel. If you talking about that, she was like, my favorite part of that is when she was like, call him. I'll talk to the bitch. That was my favorite part of that whole exchange, man. Man, this motherfucker. Now I'm gonna look through every video I got of her to see where that damn comment is at. You must have been watching an old video and commenting on it. I tell you one thing though, she don't need to be drinking. I ain't gonna lie though. But everybody, myself included, that thought that she got paid that check, we all kind of was slow because this man ain't paid none of his bills. What made us think he paid her so fast, you know? He still owe old boy $3,000, and he just paid her $68,000 after he was just begging us for money for him and his mama. I feel bamboozled that I even believe that shit. I remember that first night. Remember she went live and she had like a camera like pointing at an old picture of herself, and she like drunk herself to sleep. She fell asleep. I was like, before I started roasting her, I was like, yo, please just get off alive. Please. Let it out, please. Oh, you said she not elderly? She is elderly. Her mind is damn sure elderly. You know why you can't retire to age 67? Because the government is bamboozling us. They hoping you die before they gotta pay your social security money. That's the scam. They want us to die. People living longer than they expected. They want us to die before they can pay you out. And then you got all these young people out here that's faking so they could get damn what you call it, social security and SSI checks and shit instead of working. They ain't even put in the system. All right, she not elderly, so what can we call her? I do it because it's funny too, but she not elderly. What can we call her? I'm elderly. My knees are elderly. My knees is past their expiration. Yeah, she blacked out, but still going this shit. I honestly don't even think I don't think she's slow, to tell the truth. I think she just do slow shit. Shout out. Ain't no shout out to me. Shout out to you. You the real MVP. Shout out to you, Miss Independent. All right, I ain't gonna call her elderly no more. This stream. But I honestly don't think she's slow. Elderly is 60. Middle age is 34. That's a damn shame. They need to do something to make us live longer. At 34, we middle aged. At 64, 65 plus is elderly. The crazy is my mom's about to be 68. If I tell her she elderly, she gonna go off on me. I'm like, I ain't old. But yeah, but I honestly I don't think she's crazy. I think she do crazy shit. I think she like full of herself like with certain things, but I don't think she's stupid. You said he goes, I don't really think she's stupid. I think she think we all stupid. I think that. I couldn't even see them like imagine them, yo, that would be a funny sitcom. Them two together. The way she be talking about being rich and shit. She be like, I'm not flexing on you, I'm not flexing. They gonna say, here she go again. Fuck it. And then him talk about he the number one requested, but nobody requesting him. That shit'd be hilarious. Shit, we all middle age. Once you out your 20s nowadays, you dead in middle age. Yeah, she don't have the integrity that she say she got, and I don't even think she realized that. Listen. Yeah. The crazy thing is she can I think her problem is she be trying to switch her niche. Like if she want to talk about the dating shit, she don't give it enough time. So she switch it. Then when she don't see the views and she sees the joint ain't going nowhere, then she go back to saying something controversial or do something controversy, and then she go back instead of just riding it out till she could get, you know, gain a following for that. She be lying and be straight up doubling and tripling down. Yeah, yeah. I think she 100% crazy. I just don't think she's slow. Powerful. Powerful. It is funny because if you listen to him, he be saying the same shit too. He'd be like, powerful, power. She's like, we can mail you the smoothie. Oh, powerful, sister, powerful. Like, bro, she just said she gonna mail you a smoothie. She ain't say nothing. That was powerful. That boy O'Shea, Dude Jackson. Did he make a video on her? Random University be cracking me up too. Yeah, I think her problem too is, I mean, age will play a little factor in it, but that alcohol will drain you too, man. And the ripping and running and shit, she probably just need to take some rest and she'll be alright. Probably don't realize we not as young as we used to be, you know? But you could tell she liked the her pictures and shit from back in the days. Cause she be using those thumbnails and all that shit trying to, like, I don't know, trying to bring back the old times or something. Oh, I agree. She been in, she been in the States for too long to not know how, like, she been here then in her whole life, man. She know how to speak if she wanna speak. And when I went back, I did see in the videos, yeah, she was doing the same shit. We just ain't paying no mind. I just honestly though, I just don't be talking about it, but I honestly feel it's way more than this check situation than what we know about. I feel like she wasn't the only player in that shit. I just feel like she ain't putting everybody on blast, which is kinda, I think it's other people in that shit. I felt like she partially put people on blast, but she ain't put them all the way on blast. She said little details that made me believe in my mind and my conspiracy theories that it was more involved. Like that wasn't 100% all her idea. Whether it was Umar or somebody else, I felt like it was 100% her. But she made comments. If y'all catch it and look back at everything, she made comments that is not comments somebody would make if they was acting alone. And after hearing about how other people be moving in these spaces before I got here, it's not too far fetched. I feel like it's way more to that story. Yeah, she is. But I'm telling you, go back and watch some of that stuff and watch her responses in the beginning of that check joint. Cause she make the comments like, I was trying to protect us and you ain't give me time to do this. And then she, like, I feel like when she first was flipping out, that was her, that's probably the only time she was really telling the truth with certain things. Cause it was like that raw response. That's why she was so upset. Yeah. And I'm telling you, man, that's why I honestly feel that shit. Like, I mean, we all know it's fake, but I feel it was a play that was worked out together. It's just that it got caught. You know, so I feel like that's what that was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now that, like, after what I heard the other night on how they do the fake lawsuits and do all this stuff, I feel like this was just a play that got caught way quicker than the other ones got caught. It just usually get caught when they fall out with each other from another angle, but it happened in reverse this time. Especially me being new to this, and like I said, people send me links to videos to watching, and people telling their stories, and I've seen it, and I'm like, this all been played out before. Hey, hey, I feel I feel the same way. I feel like, how much are you gonna talk about the same shit without having to put a little, you know? You need the narrative to keep going. But I feel like, and I thought, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought by now, that's who I thought she would have outed. That's who I think she would have outed. And y'all made some comments in here. People only fuck with certain people when they talking about certain things. So nah, she not quick with it to be the front man. We could see it because she panicked too much, and then everything she doing is the playbook now that it's a new person in here, and she's too trusting. She's too trusting that she let that blind her from the facts. Like, you trusting people you never lay eyes on, and you just running with their narratives and shit. So yeah, I mean, I say he too dragging. I agree with that. He's so, it is funny dragging him. Like, I'll be watching the videos when you just put his comp, like somebody put like a video all his like the stupid shit he say together, and it's like hilarious hearing him on how he talk about certain things. Like, it's like, I would not want this dude to be my goddamn principal at any of my kids' school. Yeah, I can't stand it either. But like, our folks gotta wake up too and not keep handing over their money and handing over their bodies to him. Yeah, she getting. I think she like now. I think she's with a new group, right? She with opposing groups, but I feel like she kind of trying to get back in where she was originally at. I think she's seeing shit is about to get more crazy, a little critical for her, so she trying to get back with oh boy. Cause I asked her a question. If y'all noticed that first night, I asked her, I said, if he hit you up and make up with you, are you gonna go back to him? She ain't never really mentioned it like um she wouldn't like fuck with him again. Yeah. I think Leonard is too blinded by his beef with Umar that he fell for that shit. But I don't think he should be off the hook either. When you go back and look up the history of him, they was all together. They was all one team. Then they fell out. The master splinter of that shit fucking was doing shady shit to him, so they fell out. You know? Like I said, I think the problem is like, especially us, like the main ones talking right now, to us, this shit is entertainment. You know what I mean? We look at it, we don't like his ways, but we don't really like hate it. Like, it's entertaining us. These motherfuckers are deeply invested that they got real life beef. They affecting they lives outside of this. That is beyond entertainment. They doxing each other. They calling each other jobs and shit. Like, they taking shit to another level. Yeah, that Lenon New family is a strong. That was a strong line to me. Like I said, it could all just be me on some conspiracy theory shit, and I could see that too. Where it could be one game. It's definitely one playbook. She said she took her wine and went home. Ah. I ain't gonna say I don't know it. Like I said, I don't watch his content enough to say if he lying or not. But I seen shit that was suspect. Like the stuff that's not Umar shit, and you see how he talk about shit is suspect. I'm telling you, you dig down there like yeah, they do take it where it's nothing to be but free time, and then they be paying people to do their dirty work too. So you say you'll see how he could uncrazy himself. He was out there. I do believe as you grow older, you should change your views, and you're gonna have different views and things as you get older, and you just see life different and live through experience. But I definitely agree that some people are who they are. They just change. Like my mom just say, a leopard never changes spot. They just change, but I feel it's okay. But like, it's just stuff like I had to realize too, right? Um, how can I put it? I tell people don't judge other people off your character because I won't handle something a certain way. I don't knock other people for handling it the way they handle it. But I seen stuff that it ain't even that serious about Umar, and they make it serious. Like, oh man, you see that Umar was looking at a girl. He's supposed to look at girls. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit that like you demonizing him for doing normal human interactions. You know, like he don't make it a secret that he like women. What you doing a documentary on gangster rap too? I ain't gonna lie, I low key like that gangster rap one because of the people that was in it. You could tell don't have nothing to do with with rap. Period. Forget gangster rap. They was talking about goddamn, Big Bank Hank and them and shit, and Sugar Hill Gang, and we all know that ain't the same. That's like comparing J. Cole to drill music. You done with me? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a free thinker. Let me wave goodbye to your dogs in your picture. Everybody in here that exactly. Exactly. And we all have biases. Some people just don't recognize they bias. And listen, back to this person, whoever the fuck this is, right? This one right here, right? That you unsubscribing. If you unsubscribing because I don't see eye to eye with somebody that you never met before, never seen before besides through this tube, cool. Bro, I feel the way I feel because I literally go and put my fucking life on the line at the job that I do. And when I go certain places, I don't know if I'm coming back to ever see my kids. So you think I give two fucks about somebody on YouTube that I'm never ever gonna see before in real life because I'm talking about somebody that clearly is a public figure saying some crazy shit out there, okay. You could feel however you want to feel. Like I said, enjoy your day. Nice fucking life. He said the new one, whatever I think is on cliffhanger. Yeah, that's right. You ain't got to announce your departure. You just want some attention. Because Lord knows, I calmed down a lot. Because I could really say a lot of stuff. You know? You mad because we having free dialogue? And I don't kiss his ass like a lot of y'all do? I'm glad. See, those are the type of comments I get on a regular basis and shit, you know? And I think that's why I try to explain to people, I am not in the group that's saying I want to see this man go to jail or none of that shit. I was not raised like that. If I'm wrong for feeling like that, then I'll be wrong. I was not raised like that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in jail. I don't wish jail on my enemy. You know what I mean? If I got an issue with somebody, I'd rather handle that issue with them. But all that, you know, tough guy shit, I could really, like I said, I watched people send me a lot of shit. I can really go in if that was my goal, but I'm not invested in this thing like and the crazy shit, we ain't even say nothing crazy about him. We could have been talking real crazy because if we let's break it down. See, you fucking inspired me to tell the truth, right? If we pay attention to fucking Mary Ann rant that night, right? The one question nobody asked, or nobody that I seen asked, except for when we was on Rem and we were just talking about stuff from all angles, right? Listen to her pure emotions in that shit. Ask yourself, why was she so upset about getting caught? Why is she still grinding that axe? Just ask yourself that. And from everything we seen, do we think that she has it in her to put together a plan like that, to even try to pass that shit? She is cray-cray. Yeah, you're right about that. But, like I said, she was not working by herself. Whether that was with Honors, whether that was with Afro Sengali, whether that was with anybody else, since y'all been begging for me to say her name and his name like it's not, whether she was working with anybody else, she was working with somebody. And then she made comments like, I was trying to protect us. You ain't give me time where we can come up with something. Or Lene, you get what I'm saying? Which I don't even think so on that because they wasn't friends at first and then they started working together. But she made comments that if we was investigating something, just regular investigation, and we sit back and look at it, she made comments that she suggests it was other people involved. Yeah, we know she crazy from the courthouse shit. Yeah, they leave, like you said, they leave to come back to watch and then gonna go over there and make up lie. Oh my God, he was talking about honors. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thanks for subscribing, Dwayne. Thanks. Good looking out. But yeah, that's what killed me. Like I said, over here, I'm gonna tell you another thing too, right? Just a little thing about me. So over here, so we could be on the same page. I don't have to agree with everything with y'all. I don't want somebody to agree with me all the time. Because if we all agree on the same shit all the time, we are bots and there's no growth in the process. Because if I only see things from my angle, right, and from my point of view, I think we all been in a situation when we start questioning or somebody explain their side, and you be like, damn, I didn't see it that way, and you learn from that, you know? So I like to learn from everybody. I like to be able to be like, oh shit, I didn't even see it from that direction. Oh damn, you right now. I was fucking up. I was wrong about that. Yo, that's a good, you know what I'm saying? Or that's a good way to look at it, or that's a different way to look at it. But some people, they just want to feel good. That's how some people get finessed. That's why Umar where he at now, because he tell motherfuckers what they want to hear. He see what your biases is, and he knows how to turn those screws to get what he want out of you, and he finesse you out of your shit, and you be happy to give him your shit because you are so fixated on what makes you feel good and not what's good. And everybody that's standing with you ain't for you. People don't understand what the true meaning of con man mean. Con is short for convincing. They convince you of whatever they're trying to run game on you about, and then make you think that you're doing it out of your own free will when they done fucking manipulated you into that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even it's people on here that I do panels with that I don't agree with other content that they do. And I don't necessarily disagree because I can understand my bias in the situations when they talk about certain stuff. They might be cool with somebody I don't like. So I don't, you know what I mean? But I don't let it change my opinion towards them or how I feel about them because we don't need to agree on everything. We shouldn't. I need you to be you and I be me. And that's cool. Yes, I don't think he deserved to be dragged for this situation. Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't feel why people act like you in a gang. Like you got to be like, oh, I joined the Lenon gang, so I can't like Umar. I joined the Umar gang, so I can't like this person. You know, I don't know why people feel like that for all this shit. You know, I like Pepsi and Coca-Cola. So what I feel like as far as Leonard with that, I feel like you messed up. He said sorry, and he did the right thing by just moving on and not dwelling on that shit. That's why some people, when they come in my comments, talk about he should be this and that, I'm like, yo, he did the right thing as far as that. He said, yo, I fucked up. I should have vented it. It won't happen again. It ain't nothing else he need to say or do after that. I don't think somebody should be apologizing a bunch of times. If it's truly sincere, say your piece the first time and then you apologize through your actions. Yeah. I think he's just the biggest name and they want his attention. Whether it's good or bad, that's what I think. Whether it's good or bad, they want his attention and that makes them feel some type of relevant. And I think he's good at ignoring people now because a lot of the videos that I even seen was like 4 or 5 years ago. So he used to this shit by now. Yeah, I could agree with that. So, like I said, the more I look at that check, I wonder, did he even see that it said it's not a real check? Because if he didn't enhance it or nothing, how would he, you know what I'm saying? No. Get what I'm saying? If he just looked at it quick, remember she was like, don't let it linger long. So he probably wasn't paying no attention. I think it's more if he was blinded by his, you know, his beef with him. Not like, I don't think he really paid attention like that. Because at first she made it seem like if she sent the check and he was the one who, at least my knowledge, the way it sounded like to me at first, like if he cut it out and covered up information. But she sent him the picture with the information cut out. So you can't really blame her for that once you learn the detail. And then she, I think, make it seem like they was more friends than what they really was, you know? Like they had more of a closer relationship than what they really had. I think the best thing he did was say his piece and move on. I don't understand what Lene beef with him is that she wanted all her shit. I don't understand that. I don't see what that was about. Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe it was a play that went busted. And I think the new players that's in the game that's picking up the broken toys and trying to put them together is going to get these motherfuckers demolished. Even if he sent them, I don't see how he could get them. So, Roy B, but why do she care that he exposed her? You know what I mean? Why? That's kind of on her behalf. I think that because she was talking mad shit about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you mad that he exposed Mary Ann when you was talking mad shit? Was she wanted to expose her? Or she want the attention from that too? I'm telling you, she's so damn dumb. When she did that second check, she should have made it a straight comedy skit. I would have made it a comedy skit. I wouldn't even I get it, because once they realize that Mary Ann was lying, then they gonna realize her shit is bullshit. Yeah. The crazy shit, I ain't watching none of her content. Mary Ann shit is entertaining, you know? It's entertaining because I think once she put the story in her head, she believe that shit herself. She tried to do that check quick though. She tried to do that shit as fast as possible. Like she ain't know we could just pause that shit. She like, that's it. She ain't know we could pause it. Like, and people was going to zoom in and everything. I think all of them are funny. I mean, the second check, I don't see how she would even show that second check when the first check was typed out. She should have showed another check that was typed out, because how could you confuse a handwritten check from a what you call it, from a typed up check? The crazy shit is with everything that's going on with Mary Ann, I don't even think she gonna make her quota next month unless she gonna have to do something else controversial to get people to tune in. But I don't even think she gonna make that quota to even get paid out. Yeah, and she cut off them comments, so she ain't got no engagement going. And that's what I'm saying. Nobody telling her how the system work, even though YouTube tells you how it works. That's the crazy part. It's literally gonna tell you we need people to engage, that we push it out off of how people interested, and she still don't get it. And we know she watch us, so she should just, take heed that we giving her the pointers. Yeah, she shouldn't even try another play. She need to just pick a lane. I don't even know what her other show is with the old boy that they talk about. But the dating shit, if she thinks she think that should work, she need to just focus on one of those. But she need to just, if she says she gonna make a movie, she need to focus on the movie and get some people behind her that actually know how to make a movie, that could get her a better storyline. And she put that movie on Tubi or something. That relationship shit, I didn't watch none of them episodes, man. Just seeing like she only got a thumbnail, but just seeing her friend with them eyelashes as baby hairs, it's crazy. And then Mary Ann be having different hairstyles every day of the week, man. That be looking all over the place. Yeah, she she making a and I think even when she did that, I think she like that was her way of trying to stunt to act like she just got it like that to be building a wine cellar. I think she said that to be on some like yeah, like I ain't worrying about these little peons on YouTube because I'm building a wine cellar while they worrying about me and shit. Got her contractor got to pencil her in for when she got the money. Yeah, that polite shit is crazy, and she proud of that shit because she got him as like a highlight on her channel. I think that's crazy that she would even do that. Like all the craziest things to do, that's probably the craziest shit to do to even be highlighting a PDF like that. And the crazy shit, I heard he be in jail giving motivational speeches and shit. I don't know he must be in a section that got all them weirdos like him. I don't even know who in their right mind gonna listen to that fool. Random University is funny too though when he was talking about her. Yeah, that's a good point. But she ain't gonna do that because she don't want to admit fault or admit that her family was at fault. They could have set them people straight, you know. At least take care of the dude that passed, take care of his family. They ain't gonna do that. That's too much like right. That's crazy. It's crazy because you know, with all the with all things that's bad, you know, or good, they got bad in it and vice versa. It's crazy because these people that's the face of their movement is giving the people that actually is good a bad rap. Because you only gonna hear about the Brother Polite, the Umar Johnsons, the fucking Nature Boy, and all that shit. They going outlast Sonetta doing his scams and shit. They be co-signing just anybody. I can't believe she catch the end of this game. Hopefully, get out there too long. Surprised I ain't see user 225 triple C in here because he always say some wild shit. Say someone. What happened to Patrick Bishop? I'm surprised she didn't get in trouble for that shit because I know a lot of people probably was calling him and shit. Probably got that man working the front door now. Or he's standing on somebody's corner patrolling now. Or because she done. Ain't that a form of doxing that she done gave out his number telling people to call with her nonsense? I know he a public figure and all, but for her to be taking away resources. Probably just a regular patrol officer. It said PO when I called. It probably was a patrol officer. Yeah, he's a real person, but he probably it just said PO, right? That'd be crazy if he was a probation officer. He was like her probation officer. That shit would be funny as fuck if he was like, that was her probation officer. Yeah, she act like he was some super detective that was investigating him. And then she's so damn slow, she got the nerve to play the voicemail when he tell her they did not investigate. When he said this is a civil case, she got the nerve to play that shit. Then go and get another video talking about she confused. Like we don't know she confused. That's the crazy part. Like she really said that shit like if she's like I'm confused. Like did she try to say it like if they told her it was like two different cases type shit like oh some is civil, some is this. Nah, sweetheart, they just said it's civil. We heard. That's all they said, it was a civil case. They ain't never say it was two different ones. But listening to her, I do gotta make a video for when I get super chats or any tips or cash apps. So I gotta make a video for that. So when y'all donate, I can just play the dance. Well, I'ma dance. I can't dance though. Who the hell calling me? Guess I gotta go pick up my baby. That's fucked up because I don't even see what Jay Witt did to her to be hitting his channel. I can't dance. Told you I'm elderly. That's why. I don't even know why she played with them people. I would have never put no damn. I don't play with the cops. I don't. You stay out my house, I stay out your house. He got judged too? When she did that? Today? I ain't know she got judged. Comments coming in fast. I ain't know she got judged. I know she got Jay Witt and so that's what she hitting people for reviewing her movie? That shit did her a favor. Yeah. He sound like he wanted that shit though. Yeah, he sound like he wanted that. Like he said he will not back down. Oh, she hitting people for 2 videos at a time. She trying to hit people with multiple strikes. That's fucked up. That's fucked up because she hitting these people. Nobody would even know what that movie is if it wasn't for honors and people going over there reviewing that shit. What was AI? The strike? The video? I wonder if somebody make a whole cartoon video of her shit. I heard the movie was terrible. That's probably why she hit him because she mad everybody saying it was terrible. I still ain't watch it. I heard it was bad. Like bad. I heard it was bad. The second video? Yeah, I heard it was bad. I heard the I ain't hear nothing good about that movie. I know it's bad because Umar won't even talk about that shit. Umar won't even talk about that movie. You know he full of himself. I wasn't planning on watching it, but like, oh shit. Damn. I'm trying to think what other movie is bad to compare it to. I used to feel like all those Master P movies was terrible. Especially in the beginning stages. Them shits was, oh my god. Like The Last Dawn, that shit was terrible. Damn, that's crazy. And then I heard that movie ain't even new. The way she was talking, like if they like she been had it and put it out, but I heard that movie was old as shit, like it's from like 3 years ago. Like the one with Repo Man. That was later on when he started getting better strips, you know? When he wasn't like I like About It, but that shit was bad too. The acting was bad. Storylines be alright. Them joints like web series before YouTube. I think the first Master P movie I actually seen and I like was I Got the Hookup. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I thought I Got the Hookup was funny. But Last Dawn, that shit was terrible. I like Bout It because it's just raw. I think Tyler Perry movies are terrible too. I think all the movies that he's not in is good. You know, somebody said the other one, the one that she got polite in, is better than Awakening. The soundtrack probably good. He could rap. I mean, he had his own style of rapping, but the acting, oh my god, it looked like he had the like he was writing his lines on his hand when he was acting and reading that shit off his hand. You killed my mother and my father too. Like it shit used to be, oh man, it used to be bad. Four Colored Girls was decent. I watched it like one. My favorite one with him is with Tahaji, the was it Acrimony? The one with where she was crazy and you ain't know she was crazy until like halfway through the movie. And he made that battery that was self-charging. Oh man, he did used to wear them fake braids and put the what you call it on, put the bandana covering them knots in the front. Nah, the one with Tahaji Acrimony is probably the best one, but you gotta watch it like 2 or 3 times, and then once you watch it, you're gonna catch on that like you was seeing the first half of it from her point of view, and then the second half of the movie you seeing it from the rest of the world, and you realize she was batshit crazy. Good movie. That last one she was in with him, I forgot the name of it. Where she like everything bad in life was happening to her. I just felt like he gave her too many struggles in one day. God damn. That one was you could have. He done made a killer boss, pick up a bank, daughter passed away. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, that was the last one where the daughter died, but the one before the acrimony, that shit was way better than that one. One with the daughter died was kind of. If you notice, Tyler Perry recycle a lot of his ideas. all of his first movies was from his plays. He just changed it around or mixed them together and took out all the singing. Yeah, Alchemy, that shit was crazy. Yeah, they could have did it without them contacts and shit, but it was a good movie. You don't like him? I think he's weird. I think he's very weird. Yeah, he's definitely different. He definitely weird. You ain't got no choice but to watch it because your wife watching it. I ain't watched none of his shows on BET. I don't even watch BET. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like that was the conversation I was having about it. Like, it's so much other things to show black people in a positive light, but we keep putting out the same shit. Like everybody's just out here doing bad. Like all we do is highlight the degenerate behavior, but we don't highlight the positive shit we do out here. As long as they highlighting some bullshit, they push that out there. Uh, that's all they do is highlight bullshit, highlight division. Insecure was good. I liked Insecure. She had a lot of good points in it. It was funny. I liked her other show she used to have on YouTube too. That awkward black girl, that was cool. She had a couple of different little shows on her YouTube back in the day. I think it's over. I know her and old girl have fell out. Like nobody liked, I think, Amanda Seals. Some shit happened with them. Like they fell out. I think it's over though. But it was pretty good, man. She see, like I like how they portrayed people in there. They show like everybody's not a monolith. Like everybody wasn't a super tough guy, and everybody wasn't, you know. Damn, I wish that. I mean, that was a good show though. That was a good show. I liked it. Insecure. Oh boy, you see him evolve to X-Men. He went from sleeping on the couch to getting all his shit together, then bam, having a baby. Yeah, and they ain't make nobody look overly unrealistic. You know, they show people just living normal life. It was more relatable. Like we need more shows that's like we need more real life shows that's relatable and not like fucking these reality shows and all that shit. Like we need more shows like A Different World and Living Single and I barely watched it, but my wife and kids and stuff like that. We don't need a bunch of somebody throwing drinks in somebody's face and fighting, you know? We need to show like videos and movies that let people know that it's okay to yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes actually. Cause that shit was a real life shit, how people do after a breakup and then be sitting just like him. We need shows to what you call it? That show it's okay to be a nerd. You ain't gotta be a tough guy. You ain't gotta be, you know, we all different, you know? Yeah, it's an agenda. You can see they pushing that agenda hard on both sides of the color spectrum, you know? Yeah, he should have stuck with old girl from the bank. That's who actually like believed in him and poured into him. From the episodes I remember. Like even remember when he came in there, he ain't had shit. Shit, that was like one of the realest lines of the show when she was like, "Yo, you gonna make it?" They made it. Like he had it right in front of her, and he kind of shitted on her. Well, not kind of. He shitted on her. I never watched that. I never watched that. I had to catch that. I know an old girl that made me even. I seen clips of it. I know the show writer who created it. I know she like went through a crazy divorce where she had to pay that dude all types of money. I'm gonna have to watch that joint. I used to like what's the name of that shit? But he always had a weird ass episode. Atlanta, ATL. That shit was good, but he always put like one or two weird ass episodes in it. That you'd be like, what the hell am I watching? But he had shit that had me like he was dropping a lot of jewels in that show. Yeah, he was dropping like a lot of low key jewels in that shit. Like when he did that episode about the kids that was with the adopted parents and shit, and they was feeding them microwave chicken and shit, raw chicken. That was a true story. Yeah, he used to do like little. That shit was funny though, man. Like the one he had a couple of funny ones, like when he was going to get the haircut and the barber was taking him all around the world. That shit was funny. Um, like I think it's like the second episode when he was in jail. That shit was funny. Yeah, see, like I like stuff like that too. The show, like we are not a monolith. It's people from all over. We all ain't grow up in the same area. We all look at life different. We look at things, from a different light, and we need to show that aspect. Like it's suburban kids. Bro. Everybody ain't from the inner city. It's country kids. Darius used to be spaced out, talking to trees and shit. Yeah. Who else was on that joint? Paperboy cracked me up too, cause he looked rough as shit. He always looked like he needed a haircut. My favorite episode, one of my favorite episodes, I like was the remember the dude that was transracial? I thought he was a was it? Did he think he was white or he thought he was Asian? I think he thought he was white. He was like, officer, I seen him do it. He's like, I called the cops. Like, oh my bad, carry on. I gotta catch the last season. I don't think I watched the last season. I seen like bits and pieces of it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit too. That was like one of my. He's like, officer, I seen him do it. He's like, I called the cops. All right, my bad. Carry on. That was a good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I like them gangster shows too. Like I like Snowfall. I ain't like how Power ended. I felt that was stupid. They just want to just everybody hated Ghost. What else? Mm, oh yeah, the Disney CEO joint was a good one too. I thought that shit was real for a second. When they talk about Goof Troop, that shit had me rethinking Goof Troop. I'm like, this will be the black people. I think Raw B, she about to go live in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna log off of here so I could go over there and watch her stuff, and y'all can go over there and watch her show. Hold on. Afro Punk Chick, you about to be a show. Oh, we gonna judge you. So now, since you don't watch, I mean, he said it too. We gonna do a show just for you one night, but we just gonna talk about different shows. I watch everything though. I watch sci-fi. I love sci-fi. The crazy shit is, I used to not really watch Star Trek, but I used to like reading the books. I watch a lot of the old black TV shows. I don't really even know none of the new ones, to keep it real. And when I say new ones, I probably ain't watched nothing within the last eight years besides like the mainstream ones, because I've been in and out. Hello? Shit, man. On live about to end it. I hit you up in like 10 minutes. I watch some horror, but I don't watch that much. Oh, Everybody Hate Chris. Bernie Mac show was actually pretty good too. I was on Everybody Hate Chris. They made a character after me on Everybody Hate Chris. Y'all ain't even know that. Fucking Julius, that's my financial advisor. Him, my financial advisors is Julius, Mr. Krabs, and Jason Pitt from The Game. The show The Game. Remember that show? That was decent until BT took over and they ruined it. Yeah, we gonna have to do like a little mini watch party or something. A different joints. I know I got that picture of my financial advisors. That's what I'm gonna put up there. We gonna talk. A Different World was probably my favorite show of all times, though. I wanted to go to Hillman bad when I was a little kid. But alright, y'all, her show is about to start. So, oh man, ATL is good. Power's good. It's just that last season of Power is pretty trash, bro. They killed him. I ain't watch Empire. That shit. I think I seen like the first 2 seasons, but Power was good until they killed off. So they was trying to kill off Ghost. It was kind of because they had no real reason to kill him off. It was no build up. It just went to everybody hates Ghost and wanted to kill him, and it's like, All right, I'll see y'all later. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, peace.